Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Chad White on the bottom. William Duff on the top. Checkered flag in the air. Who's going to win? It's William Duff. No, look out. He just junked it. Look out. Oh, my God. World's #1 streaming service. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. On the call tonight. On your feet. Off your seats. It's about to go green. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight for the Harpoon Design 500. We're out here with the Gen 4 Cup Series cars at Legacy Daytona. 43 entries here tonight. It's going to be a good one. In the booth with me tonight, he's pulling double duty, also race control, but he's co-broadcasting. Christian Taylor. Christian, how you feeling about this Harpoon Design 500 event?
I am ready to go this 500 miles in the booth. I'm about to pull my hair out, all these questions I'm getting, but you know what? We're locked in, we're focused. About to do the Harpoon Design 500. We have 43 hungry drivers looking to feed their families for years off this prize pool, Blake.
This is one of the best prize pools we've ever seen, thanks to a number of great sponsors and whatnot. Daryl Young Jr. coming in clutch with a random $25 poll we're going to do at the end, or I'm sorry, a drawing at the end. And then we also got the $100 of payouts in there. And that's not all, folks. We're going to do a free Harpoon Design paint voucher for the most popular driver. And how we're going to do that's going to be a little different. All of our great fans are going to comment who their favorite driver is in the chat. We're going to take note of the top 4. Then we're going to create a poll, and the winner of that poll is going to be your winner of the most popular driver. But folks, we're here at Legacy Daytona watching these guys rip it around, and right now driving down pit road, it's bump and run. Jesse Becker, let's take a look at him right now. What are you seeing out of this 97 here so far, Christian?
Well, you know, he's the fastest in practice because he's sandbagged. I mean, that's just clear. That's all it was a sandbag. And let me tell you, he is going to lose this race tonight, Blake.
Now, Christian, I was down there listening to Jesse. He actually put his qualifying setup on just so he could be top of the board. Kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, like, if that's what you got to do to prosper is to cheat, then, you know, what are you even doing?
And right now, we're on board with Brantley Roden. Wow, Christian, this is great to see. For the first time ever, Brantley Roden is on track on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Normally, he's flying the blimp, but here tonight, we've got Vector up in the sky flying the Harpoon Design blimp.
Vector, does he even know how to drive this thing, Blake?
No, not at all.
I hope he doesn't crash it, because I'm sure Brantley would not be pleased with him.
Not at all, but look at this beautiful paint scheme. This thing is incredible.
Oh, my God.
This number 73, Brantley Roden, that looks good. And, I mean, it's no shock. I mean, the man behind Harpoon Design is out there racing. He's not going to be out here looking slow.
I mean, yeah, he wouldn't be. Well, he about killed somebody, but he wouldn't be the best-looking car on track for no reason. You know what I mean?
And let's drop over here. We got Brett Bubba Myers out of Greencastle, Pennsylvania. He's driving with the Juicy Spider team here tonight. He's got the 88 scheme.
So we got Harpoon Design on the track. We got Juicy Spider on the track. That's all of your channel supporters right there. We have just people from every league that we broadcasted. It's honestly incredible, Blake.
Yeah, this turnout, honestly, I'm just overwhelmed with excitement of how many great drivers we got out here. This guy right here out of Cape Coral, Florida, Brad G. Christian, he was just on a Hutchinson Motorsports TV short this morning, actually, we put out last night. He T-boned the living you-know-what out of a guy, so we put it on a short, and Brad G's getting famous.
77 Michael Jordan scheme right there.
Oh, look at this kid. Oh, man, I can't believe this guy's back out here again, Christian.
Yeah. The only thing he's got going for him is the Greg Biffle scheme. That's about look at oh my goodness.
Well, looks like qualifying about to start here. Christian, got to be a lot of pressure for these guys. What do you think the plan's going to be? You're going to start up front, start in the rear. What do you think?
You know, I want to either make sure I could qualify on the pole, or I want to make sure that I just, you know, start dead last. I don't want to be anywhere from second to 42nd. I'll tell you that much.
First one gridded up, Jeremy Flanagan from Pennsylvania going to try to hit the track here soon. We got Logan Festishin out there in the number 16 machine. This is going to be interesting. One guy to watch, I will say, for qualifying, Daryl Young Jr. I know he is great at qualifying at these super speedways. So let's see if they plan to try to start up front or maybe start in the rear. It's going to be interesting. We got all kinds of drivers out on the track right now. I can't even keep up.
Well, for 43 drivers in the field, it's going to be hard to keep up all night long, let me tell you. Especially, I wouldn't want to be the race control guy, Blake.
Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, Christian, bad news, you are.
Oh, I need to start reading the fine print.
Well, nonetheless, Bryce Barfield out here. He's trying to log a quick lap. We got CJ Clark. You know, Christian, like you said, we've got a lot of guys from all of our leagues, but we've also got some newcomers here. CJ Clark, one of them. We've never heard of this guy. Well, he found us online, I believe through a referral, if I'm not mistaken, but he's out here in that number 29 Kevin Harvick throwback scheme. He's going to try to put down a scorcher, and look at this, Christian. He knows what to do.
That is a nice looking car right there.
He's coasting down the backstretch, Christian, and he knows that you need to save those tires. And folks, looks like Ice Fiend Games just subscribed to Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Let's put a W in the chat for Ice Fiend. We appreciate you, buddy.
W's away.
This guy right here, though, he's got Hutchinson Motorsports TV on the car. Justin Thompson, he was a pivotal role in helping us with our custom setup we made for this event. So it's good to see Justin out there out of Fairmount, Georgia.
While we're watching qualifying, Blake's already said it one time, but I want to say it again. We have our own Danielle Taylor watching chat right now, writing down names that she sees for the most popular driver award. It looks like I already see 2 for Bryce Barfield. So Bryce Barfield's an early lead right now. So you can't just sit there and spam it. It's got to be different accounts, ladies and gentlemen. So get your grandma, get your cousin, get your sister, get your sister's boyfriend that you hate to get in there and say your name.
And we're just getting started. You know, we got 500 miles here at Daytona. It's going to be a long race, folks, so you got plenty of time. Head on over to your Facebook, share this stream, get your friends and family in here, and let's get these votes in. And let's see who wins this Harpoon design free paint scheme from the world's #1 painter, Brantley Roden.
He paints my cars, and let me tell you, I ain't very fast out there. I'm slow, but I look good doing it.
Speaking of looking good, Darrell Young Jr. out here from Peoria, Illinois. He's coasting around here, taking the green flag. He's putting all his eggs in one basket for that final lap. Let's hop on the Hutchinson Motorsports TV nose cam with Darrell Young Jr. with Harpoon Design. As he heads down the front stretch, he's going to ride the wall the entire first lap around and build up his speed to go into the final lap. Right now, top of the board is going to be Cody Anderson with a 48.14. Is that going to be enough to hold on, or is somebody else going to take that spot as Chad White is rocking the number 28 machine, Hutchinson Motorsports TV? And boy, oh boy, this paint scheme, it looks okay. I'll give him that. It looks okay, Chad.
Taking that high line, he must still be on his outlap, Blake.
Loudon, Tennessee native, say it loud and proud. Let's see if Chad White can park that Hutchinson Motorsports TV number 28 machine near the front. But Justin Thompson setting the quick time, 48.08 with that number 98 machine. Justin Thompson, top of the board.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be hard to beat, Blake. I mean, that's almost a whole tenth above second there. Or at least like half a tenth. So
yeah,
it's gonna be hard to beat.
Look at this guy on the track here, Christian. Now go ahead and guess, where do you think Jesse's going to qualify? I'm going to start out by saying
35th.
Okay, you're going with 35th. That was pretty quick, Christian. I'm going to go with 18th. I think he's going to get 18th, but we're going to find out though. He's just taking the green flag, I believe.
Gonna keep an eye on him. I got him on my POV here.
And then we got Brantley Roden out here. Speaking of which, let's jump up to the Harpoon Design blimp. Even though Brantley's on track, we still got the blimp out here. Vector high in the sky. One of Brantley's best buddies. In the chat, though, we got Drunken Spider. We got K-Dan. We got all kinds of people in the chat. You know, I'm going to be missing out. Uh-oh. Justin Boy with a $1.99 super chat. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys, he says.
Got out Darrell Waltrip.
Jason Russian in the chat saying, where is Cook? Right now, Cook already finished his laps. Where is he sitting at on the board here, Christian? We got so many drivers, it's hard to even keep up.
Yeah, it's Cook is
25th.
25th.
25th. So, again, folks.
And Jesse Becker qualifies. First lap around, 37th.
Let's be fair, though, Christian. That was his first lap. Now, let's at least give him a chance to finish his second lap.
I kick him while he's down, Blake.
Oh, we know you do, but let's hop on board. Look at this view. We got a Jesse Becker in car.
Oh man, he looks like he's trying. Is he doing his daily Wordle during qualifying, Blake?
I don't even know if he's awake. Look at him. He's not even moving the wheel. Jesse, there's a turn coming up.
Oh my goodness.
But here he goes through the tri-oval. What do you got, Christian? You sticking with 35th?
35th. He's 39th right now. He is slow. He is junk, and he is gonna qualify in the 13th position.
Hey, I said, what did I say, 15th? I don't know. I said something close to that. So not a bad lap there for Jesse Becker. But right now, Justin Thompson still top of the board here as we've got just a few more minutes left of qualifying action. 40 cars are out here tonight. 43 paid the entry. So we got most of them at least. But nonetheless, again, we appreciate you guys tuning in. If you just joined in, be sure to drop a comment. Let us know who your favorite driver is. We are doing the most popular driver award. And, you know, it's kind of hard to do. YouTube only allows us 4 poll options, as Jesse Becker just flat out junked the car. But it only allows us 4 options on a poll. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the top 4 vote getters in comments, because we got Danielle Taylor out there. That's all she's doing. She's counting those votes. And then we're going to put those top 4 in an actual poll. And the winner of that poll is going to be your Hutchinson Motorsports TV Harpoon Design 500 most popular driver. And they're going to get a free paint scheme from Harpoon Design with Brantley Roden. But, folks, looks like just about everybody that's willing to has hit the track. 40 cars out here. We're going to take a quick break and bunch it up before we get started tonight. Appreciate you tuning in. Don't you go anywhere. We're starting up here shortly. We'll be right back.
Racing. We're in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here, and it is time to get gridded up for tonight's event, the Harpoon Design 500 on the world's #1 streaming service. We're going to be in the Gen 4 Cup cars here at Legacy Daytona. It's time for your starting lineup. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows for the Harpoon Design 500, $150 of prizes and payouts on the line. On the front row from the pole position in the 98, Justin Thompson on his outside, the 33, Ben Pugh. Row number 2 on the inside in the 35, Cody Anderson on his outside, the 6, Josh Hanna. Row number 3 on the inside in the 83, Kenneth Pikas on his outside in the 28, Chad Wright. Row number 4 on the inside going to be CJ Clark in the 29 on his outside, the 8, Bryce Clark. Row number 5 on the inside in the number 25 machine, Cam Ingram on his outside, the 06 from Juicy Spider Studios, Nicholas Happyack. Row number 6 on the inside in the 71 from Harpoon Design Racing, Daryl Young Jr. on his outside, the 12, Mike Weaver. Row number 7 on the inside from Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the 97, Bump and Run, Jesse Becker on his outside, the 27, Dylan Motoron King. Row number 8 on the inside, his paint scheme is horrible. It's the 32, Chris Essery on his outside in the 18 from NJB Designs, Noah Blackwell. Row number 9 on the inside in the 84, Stephen Thornton on his outside, the 24, Diego Sands. Row number 10 on the inside in the 50 machine, Jared Ray Hutton on his outside, the 63 from Brian Samara Industries, Aaron Pop. Row number 11 on the inside in the 31, Christopher Colon on his outside, the 7, Jared Skinner. Row number 12 on the inside in the 23 machine. It's going to be Lucas Strayer on his outside, the 22, Brendan Dowdy. Row number 13 in the 73 from Harpoon Design, Brentley Roden on his outside, the 53, Brian Samara. Going into row 14 in the 42, Ryan Shute on his outside, Brian Cook. Row number 15 on the inside, Brendan Shute in the 09 on his outside, the 77, Brad Keith. Row number 16 on the inside in the 3, Justin McCall on the outside, the 93, J.T. Tinker. Row 17 on the inside, Zach Wareham on the outside, Jeremy Flanagan going back into row 18, got Justin Roseman, Paul Shaftmary. Then we go into row 19, Logan Festitian, Bubba Myers, and in row 20, Dylan Rosenberg and James Silvers. That is your starting lineup here tonight for the Harpoon Design 500, the world's biggest event ever done online, folks. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, we're about to go green. Pace truck is in, field is set, Thompson on the inside, Pierce on the outside, green flag in the air, the Harpoon Design 500 is underway. Everybody taking it easy through the tri-oval into turns 1 and 2. Let's jump around just a bit, see what we got going on in the back. Hopping on board, Jared Ray Hutton cruising on that bottom line in the 17th position. 200 laps here tonight. How patient are these guys going to be? Christian, what are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm just trying to watch 43 cars at once. It's no big deal. I'm feeling kind of anxious. I'm feeling kind of stressed, but I'm watching these cars roll now. It's a beautiful sight out there, Blake. Let me tell you, that 3 wide about mid-pack. My, oh my, you see it up there. We're on Dylan Rosenberg nose cam here. You see them 3 wide up there? That right there is how Dylan may die.
Dylan was asking all kinds of questions earlier. He's not out here to ride around out of Bath, Pennsylvania. Finds himself all the way back in the 38th position. He's going to try to hold on to that draft as we jump up towards the middle of the pack. Dylan Morante finds himself 13th in that number 27.
You know, was this an error on my behalf, Blake? And I don't know, but we're just going to spill the beans right now. You know, we're having this race in sim time, February 15th, 2026. The race started at 3:30. Let's hope it doesn't get dark on us.
Well, if it does, they're just going to have to deal with it, Christian, because we are clean and green. And look at that number 3 machine in front of Morante. It's actually not a number 3. Chris Essery messaged me. He apologized. I think he messed up his paint.
Well, stuff like that happens. It looks like he's... I'm not sure on my end there. Oh, it is 3. That's just
Skull Vikings. That's Darrell Young Jr. He's on the track, and he just gave a $2 super chat. He said, Mama,
Whoa.
I'm going fast.
He super chat while he raced? Racing?
Yes.
Wow, that's just insane, man.
That is exactly what happened. We got 46 fans already. This race just started. We are 3 laps into 200 with the Harpoon Design 500. Justin Thompson, your race leader. Looks like we got a bit of a single file run. And hey, Christian, if you watched racing back in the day in NASCAR, this is how Daytona was.
Yeah, I feel like it was. I mean, totally just single file, 500 miles, and you know, no give.
Yeah, but don't worry, though. These guys riding around for now, they're still putting on a show. We got Thompson out front, Pecos in second, followed by Clark, Ingram, and Darrell Young Jr. rounds out your top 5.
You know, Blake, let me tell you one thing. I got like 15 messages from drivers, you know, trying to get briberies, you know. And back in the 26th position, Justin Rosema, he was the main one. I think he sent me about $100 to black flag anyone who passes him tonight.
Well, Christian, I mean, you probably shouldn't have admitted that on air, but if I were you, I would have black flagged him by now.
I might black flag Justin to keep the money, you know what I mean?
That's the way to go. Or, hey, maybe you can tell him to send you more, or you will black flag him.
Yeah, I might hop in his voice channel and let him know that. But, you know, all jokes aside, I said in the pre-race field, ladies and gentlemen, we are, you know, going to be calling this the best way we can. Black flags, you know, on a real level, you know, if you get speeding, you earned that one. But anything else we'll talk about, but nonetheless, it's going to be a long but fun 200 laps.
Yeah, right now we're taking a look at Nick Happyack cruising in the back. It looks like a lot of these Juicy Spider guys, Christian, they elected to start in the back. And I don't know if this thing stays single file, they might regret it. But, hey, we've got a long, long way to go.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that bad. Even if it stays single file, I think we're going to start getting some runs. People start learning how these cars work together. I'll tell you one thing, though. If you are friends with somebody in front of you and you try to bump draft them, you might just kill your best friend.
Yeah, you know, I believe, Christian, don't these cars kind of lift up the back end when you give them a little bump?
If you bump more than, I'm just going to say a figurative number, 5 miles an hour, you will be clipping this thing. And I just had a thought, you know, someone mentioned we're going to be racing into the nighttime. Daytona has lights. I don't know if the old Daytona does, but we'll see.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but I don't know. Nonetheless, we're still clean and green. Justin Thompson out front with Hutchinson Motorsports TV on the car. It is fitting to see an HMS TV car out front.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Well, unfortunately, Christian, it never is because we have Chad White usually driving for us. This guy right now, he's running 9th, which is better than typical. But, yeah, he never seems to win.
No, I mean, unless it's like some random one-off race, you know, like an Indy car at Lugaseca or something.
Yeah, but hey, right behind him, how about this? Jesse Becker. I mean, you were smashing him during qualifying. I said he'd qualify decent. You had him running 35th. Right now finds himself in the 10th position. Jesse Becker.
I mean, he hasn't wrecked yet, but I mean, it's coming.
Not too confident, but hey, it's time to pull out the, let's see if we can get a connection here. The Juicy Spider drone cam. I'm trying to see if we got a shot. Give me one moment here, folks. Looks like it has disappeared on me.
I'm just trying to figure out if all the Juicy Spider guys are on track, who's driving the drone tonight?
Well, Drunken Spider is actually still on the drone.
Okay. Wait. But is Drunken Spider on the track?
Nope, Mike does not do
Okay.
iRacing, so he's tuned into the chat, though. But right now, he's looking at Jesse Becker's paint scheme. And I tell you, Mike, he said, Blake, I really want to show this car because of this right here.
Oh, so self-advertising. I got it.
Yeah. Mike just wanted to make sure everybody knew. Head on over at Juicy Spider Studio, spelled just like that, on X, formerly known as Twitter. If you're looking for any kind of video or 3D rendering or graphic stuff, Mike can help you out. Looks like we got something coming in here, Christian. What do we
Super
got?
chat.
Jason Rushing, a $2 super chat says, tell Brian Cook to push the skinny pedal. Well, hey, Christian, let's do that.
Yeah.
For the first time here, folks, we're going to pull a driver in under green. Christian, be sure to note which channel he's in, and I'll let you pull him in.
Alrighty. Let's see if I can find them. Brian Cook. Biff B. Cook. Okay, I got it. Here we go. Let me
As
find
Christian
the wrong channel.
continues to find them, we take a look at Brian Cook in the 28th position from Unionville, North Carolina. We got a message to send him, so we're going to pull him in here under green.
Here he is, Brian Cook. Sorry, I sent you to the wrong channel at first, but welcome in. We have a message from Jason Russian to tell you to push that skinny pedal.
I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it. Tell him to come back. I need him to come give me a push.
All right. Well, how you feeling out there? You know, you got a long race ahead of you. I mean, what's going through your mind right now?
You know, I'm glad everybody's settled down. We got it straight lined. There's a couple different groups here. I'm trying to figure out how this thing drafts. I was losing the pack here. I've figured out how to pull it back up. But, man, just having a lot of fun already and looking forward to getting all the way to the finish of this thing.
Yeah, Brian, you know, looking good out there. You know, you may not be up front, but you could be doing much worse. You haven't wrecked, so that has to feel pretty good. But, hey, how come Jason didn't get out here and race with you?
You know, he's scared of these drafting tracks. So, you know, like they say, can't run the big dogs, sit on the porch. So I guess that's where he's sitting.
Well, hey, Brian, keep it up out there. You know, long way to go in this one. You know, are you looking just to kind of hang out until things get a little more antsy, or what's the plan?
Absolutely, yeah. I did the math on the fuel here. I'm looking at probably about 6 or 7. Oh, there's the caution. So, yeah, there we go. That's what I was waiting on. Just trying to stay out of that and keep it clean and green and make it to the end there.
Well, we'll send you back down to your team, Brian. Appreciate you coming in here and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Christian, we got a yellow here. Let's see what happens. Looks like Zach Wareham. Oh, no, Zach Wareham just absolutely jumped. Let's see this replay just a little bit better. Oh, man. All right, so here it is, folks. We're going to jump up to the chopper cam. Take a look. You be the iRacing steward. Let us know who's at fault. 22. Oh, no, that's Chad. Or is that Chad White? Looks like his car. No, he's not. No, Chad's in the 28. So I don't know. The 64 involved, and there you have it. There's one more time here. Yeah, 46 involved. I believe that's Paul Sathmary. So it looks like Paul and Zach get together. They are teammates. So the two teammates get together, bring out the first caution of the night. Wow. So Christian's doing some race control stuff here, folks. We are under caution, first time of the evening. Boy, these guys, they were taking it easy for a while. Well, they got a little antsy there. So we're going to take a quick break and go Hutchinson Motorsports TV side by side. You're watching the Harpoon Design 500 here at Legacy Daytona in the Gen 4 Cup cars. We'll be right back. We are back here at Daytona. Most of the field went down pit road to get them some fuel, it looks like, but the top 5 stayed out. That is Justin Rosema in 5th, and everybody ahead of him elected to stay out there. Chad White takes over the race lead on a pit strategy. That's about the only way that 28 car of Chad White can find the race lead. Is that right, Christian?
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, it has to be some weird combination. This isn't really a weird combination, so he's not going to keep it, and he sure isn't going to win.
Absolutely. But hey, we got all kinds of fans out there. I'm counting almost 50 people tuned in. So be sure to click that like button, folks. Subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, drop a comment. Let us know who your most popular driver is, because the winner of that wins an award at the end of this thing. So just say their first and last name, and we'll tally it up. And we're going to have a poll at the end of this race. But, folks, we're going to pull in your race leader, Chad White, see what the plan is. Chad, Blake, and Christian up in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Hey, so you stay out there. You elect to not get fuel. How you feeling about that decision?
Well, everybody came down not great about it right now, but I think it should pay off in the long run, because I think if we do go green, we can cycle back to the front, and Jesse and Justin stayed out with us, so should be able to have a little group to stick together through green flag pit stop, so I think that might be a little bit beneficial.
Now, how long can you stay out there on fuel now, Chad?
I'm at 22 laps on the dot.
All right, so that's good to know. So it looks like you guys can go about, I don't know, what, 35, 40 laps on a full green flag run?
Yeah, it's like 32 and a half.
Okay, 32. All right, well, hey, it looks like you guys have cycled out to the front on the strategy. Hopefully it works out here, and I'm probably expecting a long green run here, so best of luck.
Yep, thank you, Blake.
That was Chad White. He is now your race leader. Field is set. Now, Christian, you are race control. What did you end up deciding on that last caution?
Right, so don't ask me to remember the numbers because my brain don't work like that. But I'm not going to give a penalty. You know, the one car hit the apron and the other car, you know, couldn't whoa in time. We're going to let everyone race. We're not going to be sticklers here during this race. But if one car clearly turns another car, he will be getting a penalty. That one, racing incident, though.
Yeah, you know, again, we're being pretty lenient here. Again, we're not letting people wreck each other, but we're not out here trying to pretend like these guys are professionals. Bad Sacks in the chat says, most popular driver, Jesse. Please put a first and last name just to help out Danielle. I'm sure she'll know who you're talking about, but definitely helps her out. But nonetheless...
I think we kind of got to disqualify Jesse from that, though, don't we, Blake?
No, I mean, it's fair, but I don't think he's going to win because I'm not voting for him.
Okay, fair enough.
But the field is set. It's going to be Chad White on the inside, Jesse Becker on the outside. Let's see if this strategy works out. You know, they elected not to fill up a fuel. I'm not too sure about this call because I think we're about to stay green. But the pace truck is headed in. We're about to go green. We're going to hop on board with Darrell Young Jr. on the Hutchinson Motorsports TV nose cam through the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Here, the Harpoon Design 500.
Cars roar down the front stretch. Jesse Becker takes an early lead. Is he going to drop down in front of Chad? Yes. I bet you that was some teamwork right there, as now the 42 assumes the lead of that top line, Blake.
Chad White tries to dump that 42 car. Looked like he swerved up to try to kill him.
I mean, that is in Chad White's nature, you know. And that's Ryan Schultz. So, you know, he's out there just trying to live, feed his family, and Chad White's just trying to kill somebody.
Look at that bump there by Kenneth Pikas here in that 5th position. He's the second car on the outside. Christian, you can't push very hard with these cars. And the 42 getting a little loose.
No, you can't. You push too hard, and you're sending them to Jesus.
Yeah, but these are not your typical, you know, Cup Series cars from nowadays. The next gens, you can kind of push the hell out of people. But here in these Gen 4s, that is not the case. But let's drop back in the field. Take a look. Ryan Samara finds himself in 30th here, Christian.
Ryan Samara, BCI, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't even talk junk. They're going to be dangerous towards the end, especially if the 3 BCIs, which is JT Tinker and Aaron Poplin, along with Brian here, gets together. They may be unstoppable.
Yeah, we jump over here. Brett Bubba Myers in that 88 machine. He's driving with the Juicy Spider guys. Right behind him, he's got the 06 of Nicholas Hapiak. These guys, you know, don't count them out. They got numbers out here. Right now, they're hanging out in the back, kind of biding on their time.
Yeah, let me tell you, the two wide action right now. I saw someone kiss the wall out of turn number 4 there. This is where, you know, we can have a lot of cars tore up in one wreck driving double foul like this.
Absolutely, and right now we're cruising cruising about the 7th position with Christopher Colon in that 7th spot there, rolling on the bottom line. Right above him, he's got the 71 and the 8.
I tell you one thing, Juicy Spider hooked me up with some drones to make race control easy right now, and I'm flying out in front of the field to look back. I'm riding in front of Ryan Schultz here myself, and it's just a beautiful shot.
Well, I'm just in awe staring at this car right here. You know, I mean, I hate to sound like a homer, but this is one good-looking car. Brantley Roden cut no corners here in this Gen 4 number 73.
Absolutely. You know, the president lives in the best-looking house, and the painter is going to have the best-looking car.
But out front, Kenneth Pikas leading this pack here on lap number 18. Looks like the strategy is working out for Jesse Becker. Still holding on to 6th, but he is losing a little bit of ground.
Let me tell you right now, that 42 is going to cause a caution. He is all over the track. Jesse Becker leads him out the dry. It's going to make it 3 wide as the 42 is going to go down. He's going to lose a lot of positioning here. Hopefully somebody lets him in. And also, hopefully, he doesn't insert himself because he's about to wreck somebody.
Boy, he's still dropping right now. Cannot get up there. He is trying. Boy, you don't see many people hung out to dry on the bottom, but they totally ditched that 42 car. He's fallen all the way back to 17th, and he continues to drop.
Looks like Logan Physician is going to be the one to save his day and pick him up about mid-pack. He dropped all the way down to the 18th position, Blake.
Well, right here, we've seen this guy in that number 91 machine in a Gen 4 car over in our All-American Cup Series days. Dylan Rosenberg out of Bath, Pennsylvania finds himself in the top 10 trying to push that 23 Stacker 2 car of Lucas Strayer. Look at that one there.
Spoiler diecast number 23 machine there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a diecast fan, let me just tell you, this isn't a HMS TV sponsor, but it's good enough to share. SpoilerDiecast.com. Code GLSR gets you free shipping site-wide, and my wife is sitting right next to me, and I promise you I have never ordered anything from there. Use the code GLSR to get free shipping.
Well, you know what? Let's connect to the Juicy Spider drone cam. We see Lucas Strayer cruising in that 6th position, right with his teammate Dylan Rosenberg right behind him, and that is a good-looking car, just like Christian said. Spoiler diecast, check him out. Lucas talks about him all the time.
You know, and I saw a conversation in GLSR. I'm just going to air their dirty laundry right now. They were talking about what's more, his iRacing rig or his diecast collection, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it wasn't the iRacing rig.
I can believe that, but how about this guy? Justin Thompson finds himself in the 8th position after starting on the pole, but right behind him, C.J. Clark. He's a newcomer here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. He's out here running in the top 10. He's trying to win this thing, Christian.
Tell you what, this field is getting antsy. I don't know if they think it's like the end of the race or not, but look at the moves that's happening, Blake.
Yeah, you know, you saw the green flag came out. Everybody went to single file. Well, that's not the case here. These guys do not want to give up the track position. They know it's important.
Blake, can you believe Aaron Poplin has a fan in the chat voting for him in the most popular driver award?
Wow, and I think the stream might be a little laggy here for me at least, so we're trying to work on some issues here, folks, but don't worry, we'll try to figure something out. We're still clean and green here with the Harpoon Design 500. Matt Bailey just subscribed here, but yeah, Christian, go ahead. You know, we just got so many cars out here. I'm not used to streaming 43 cars on the track, and I think that is the problem. But nonetheless, we're going to keep it clean and green. C.J. Clark finds himself up to the 3rd position. Give me one moment here, folks. We're going to go to a quick break. I'm going to try to adjust some things, fix this up. We're going side by side. Don't you worry. You're not going to miss a lap. We'll be right back. Harpoon Design 500. We are back here. Caution's out. I'm still working on some technical problems, folks, but don't you go anywhere. You just saw the yellow flag come out. Let's see what happened. Looks like Josh Adams involved. So here you go. Okay, one spins up front there. Oh, my, bunch of cars piled up here. The 42, the 8, the 26, 33, all kinds. So I see Josh Adams, Nicholas Hapiak, James Silvers, Aaron Poplin, Stephen Thornton. Looks like Brendan Dowdy. And then Brian Cook involved as well. So take a look here, folks. Again, still having these technical difficulties, unfortunately. Haven't had these issues in a long time. But here's Brian Cook. He checks up for this wreck. See if he's able to avoid. Oh, no. Oh, my. The 06 comes down. 87 didn't know where to go. And he just T-bones them. So, folks, that brings out caution number 2 on the night. We're going to go back to break. I'm going to keep addressing these technical difficulties, doing a little bit of lagging. But we will figure it out. We'll be right back. We are back here at Daytona, the Harpoon Design 500, our second caution of the night. Christian, what was the decision there from race control on that caution?
So unfortunately, the 91 in the middle of the turn got below the yellow line, and that just completely upset his car. And when he was finally able to get it somewhat settled back into the racing line, it just went sideways, and multiple fatalities. Unfortunately, the 91 will be getting EOL for that one.
Let's take a look here. I'm showing the replay. Take a look here. I'm going to manual. Okay, so there you have it, folks. We're going to hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports TV chopper. 91 gets down on the apron, gets loose, spins it out in front of the field. Unfortunately, almost able to save it. And everybody else, well, he kind of was able to save it, but it did bring out the caution nonetheless. So there you have it, folks. Big pile up there. It wasn't really the big one, but a decent amount of cars definitely involved here. But there you have it, folks. Second caution of the night. You're watching the Harpoon Design 500 event. It looks like we fixed some issues that we've been working on for now at least. But again, there's just so many cars out here, not used to rendering all 43 cars. But we're on lap number 27 out of 200. Got a long way to go in this one. Be sure to drop a comment. Let us know who you're pulling for, and let us know who you want to vote for in the most popular driver award.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we all know from broadcasting with Jesse Becker, when there are like any issues with the stream, my monitor is the first to go. I'll be blind, but that's okay. I'm used to it because of Jesse Becker. You know how that is. Always blame Jesse.
Absolutely. Things are looking good for now, but hey, we'll see what happens. That's the first issue I've had in a long time, but nonetheless, we're good to go. Stream is still live. Some people in the chat said their stream was fine, but I definitely did have some frame skipping, but nonetheless, the field is set here just about. Kenneth Pika's going to be your race leader. On his outside, Darrell Young Jr.
Oh.
Go ahead, Christian.
I'm sorry. I was watching a replay, and I thought somebody had wrecked.
Well, we find Jesse Becker right now in the 11th spot I'm seeing, maybe 10th. He's going to be on the outside here. What are you feeling about this 97 of Jesse Becker?
You know, you keep asking me that same question. I'm going to keep giving the same answer. I mean, it's only a matter of time before he loses in a fiery crash somehow.
Well, in the chat, Casey Kelly rooting for Aaron Poplin. We got fans of every single driver as the field is set. We're lined up. We're ready to roll. Pace truck is in with our eyes in the sky as they roll towards the juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air. We hop on board with Brian Samara in the 15th position from Kannapolis, North Carolina. He's sitting right below that 28 car of Chad White. Look at this pack right here. You can throw a blanket over about the top 8 or so. These guys are door-to-door side drafting each other here on lap number 28. These guys all want to win the Harpoon Design 500.
Tell you one thing, that was a rough restart from a lot of people, Blake, especially back in the pack. I don't know if they pitted or getting their damage repaired or something, but my oh my, the back in the pack is all spread out.
How about this guy, though? Darrell Young Jr., your race leader here in that number 71 machine. Harpoon Design on the car. He's ripping the top. Looks like Chris Essery is working with him. Stream looks good to go here, folks. Thankfully, as Darrell Young continues to lead, Chris Essery second. Dylan Morante finds himself third. Then we have Jared Ray Hutton and C.J. Clark rounding out your top 5. Now, Christian, we haven't done this yet. Jesse Becker finds himself in the 9th position. He's single file. Don't you think it's time to get an in-race report?
I think I didn't hear what you said, Blake. I'm doing some race control stuff, but absolutely.
All right, well, Christian's going to do that when he's got time. We got Jesse Becker out there in the 9th position. We're going to hop on board so you can see what he's seeing while he's out here talking. Jesse, Blake, and Christian up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Loud and clear, boys. How y'all doing?
Hey, pretty good. It looks like the strategy's working out for you, that you guys kind of flipped the script there. You're finding yourself in the top 10 here on lap number 30.
Yeah, I got to say I've been happy so far to stay in the top 10 pretty much all race. Hopefully we can keep that going, and I'm loving the fact that this high line's the dominant line right now. It's fun ripping this fence.
Yeah, Darrell Young took that race lead, and he said, I'm sick of running the bottom. He went straight up top, and it looks like everybody's following suit.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what the difference was. You know, we got that first run going, and everybody got single file on the bottom. And I kind of expected the same thing to happen, so restarted on the bottom last time, and then all of a sudden, just getting freight trained by the outside line. I'm like, oh, so we're just racing now. Got it.
Well, hey, you're finding yourself sitting in 8th as one darts down to the bottom, able to stay in line. You know, are you working with your teammates, or are you just kind of out there chilling?
Not really making my moves to involve anybody specifically yet. I mean, I've been around Chad and Bryce and Dylan all night, but not really looking to make anything specific happen just yet. But when it comes down to it, I'm definitely going to be looking for those guys.
Well, it looks like you got some racing happening as the 25 gets down to the bottom. You're going to make the pass there, move yourself up to 7th here. So out of Southport, North Carolina, Jesse Becker, you find yourself in the top 10. We'll send you back down to your team. You got any final comments, though, before?
This shit is scary.
Oh, real quick, we got Christian in the booth here. You know, Christian's been rooting against you the whole night. It's been kind of inappropriate, not going to lie. Christian, you got any words for Jesse?
I hope you lose.
Oh, okay.
That's
Is
crazy.
it because I tried to go bowling the other day without
That's
you?
exactly. You went bowling without me. I don't know if you learned anything from GTA 4, but you gotta take me bowling.
Let's go tomorrow.
We'll see.
Okay.
All right. Well, Jesse, best of luck. We're going to send you down to the Hutchinson Motorsports.
That's a real
team.
invite, by the way. That's a real invite.
Oh, it is. Well, hey, we'll
might
get back
talk
to you on that. Me and Christian will talk that one over.
Yeah, 10-4. Thank you.
There's Jesse Becker as he finds himself in the top 10 here. Let's jump back out front. Darrell Young Jr., still your race leader. Now, I can't believe what I'm seeing. So earlier, Christian, you remember Darrell Young was out there. He sent a super chat while he was in the car. Well, I just got a message from Darrell Young Jr. He's messaging me on Discord. But, oh, hang on. We got a $2 Canadian donation. I'll give my vote to Logan Fishstick. So there you have it. Danielle, note that down. A super chat vote. Christian, I think that should vote for extra, don't you think?
Still one vote.
Well, one vote it is, but hey, I tried. But yeah, like I was saying, Christian, Darrell Young Jr. messaged me on Discord. He wants me to pull him into the booth. So let's go ahead and do that. Get him in here. I got him. Darrell, Blake, and Christian in the booth. You got a copy, buddy? Or I sent him the wrong one. Hang on. Darrell, Blake, and Christian in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I got a copy.
Hey, you're out there leading this thing right now, and you're somehow messaging me on Discord.
No, I didn't message you on Discord. Don't lie about that. But it's a great view out front here. You know, you can see a lot more stuff when you're in the lead. You know, every time I go down the backstretch, I can see Marshall Harris waving at me with his beer.
Oh.
I see you up in the booth. I see Christian up there with his headset doing race control. Tell him to put his shirt on. It's a little weird. But yeah, I'm having fun up here. We're going to lead the rest of this thing. Just want to let you know.
Now, Darrell, you're out there leading this thing. Rumor has it you're dedicating this race to Marshall Harris from Colorado. Is that right?
I am. Yeah. Marshall, this race is all about him, even though he's not here. And we wish him the best. And this is all for him.
Now, Christian, what are you seeing out of this 71 car other than, just dominating right now out front?
I mean, I see it's a beautiful car. I see he's out front, but I think the person behind him's trying to junk him, honestly.
Well, hey,
the person behind me, I don't even know who's behind me because they're so far in my mirror. I don't really care who he is. They got nothing for me. This whole field really has nothing for me. Yeah. This is the way the race is going to end this way, single file. And that's just all there is to it.
Yeah, Darrell, to me, it seems like you don't even need the draft. I mean, you might just up and leave the entire draft. Is that right?
Well, I think I'm going to. I'm going to go back and get Brantley, and him and I are just going to take off, and this race will be over. Matter of fact, Blake, just go ahead and call the race now. There's no point in going another 170 laps. Just call it.
All right. Christian, throw the checkered flag.
Blake, slash checker's not working.
Well.
Oh, darn.
We'll have to work on that. But, hey, Darrell, keep it up. You're out there dominating. I guess before you head back, you got any shout-outs for our fans at home as we got about 50-plus people tuning in?
Just shout-out to you guys for dealing with this for 3 hours, us out here having fun, and this Harpoon Design 500. There's a lot of Harpoon paints out here, and we're all having fun. I'm just messing around about dominating. I'm lucky to be leading. I actually don't like being up here with the fuel strategy. But anyway, shout out to Vector, obviously. Shout out to you guys. Just shout out to the world. Just shout out to everybody.
I was about to pull Vector in here for an interview, and he was gone.
Well, he went to the gym. He'll be back in a little bit. When you see him, you'll have to say hi to him. He'll be back soon.
He's not skipping leg day again, is he?
No, I don't know if he is or not, but I'm coming up on a lap car, and I think I just might smash into him here. Watch this. I'm going to go low and hit him. I'm just kidding.
Well, hey, Darrell, don't do that. We wish you the best of luck the rest of this way. You only got about, 160 laps left, so you're almost there.
Yeah, we're having fun.
There's Daryl Young Jr. having a good time out there leading this race. Daryl real close with Brantley Roden, drives for Harpoon Design. Good to see him out front, though, Christian.
It is very good. He's always a good guy to talk to. They love their MMA fights over there. But let me just tell you that since you were talking to Daryl, this field got really spread out. There was an incident that a car did a complete 360. I think it was actually Lucas Strayer. He did a complete 360, kept going, but it broke off an entire back section of that pack. I mean, he's already a lap down. That's not good for his chances here.
Well, take a look here. You see your top 9. You know, Brian Samara in 9th, and everybody in front of him is in that lead pack. Then we have a second pack right here from about 10th, I don't know, on back for 10 cars or so. So definitely split pack. I got something in the log here. Brantley Roden went off track earlier. Let's see what happened. Oh, no. Well, there you have it, folks. Brantley Roden definitely losing the draft there, so hopefully he can figure this thing back out, get back out front. Good news is he's got a long way to go. What else you seeing in the field, though, Christian?
Well, you know, just these single file racing right now. It's got to get something to shake this up. I'm watching a faster pack back here. Justin Thompson, they seem to be working pretty well together. It ain't faster than that lead pack, though, so I think it's going to be like this for a while. You might as well sit back, relax, and have you a drink right now.
Absolutely. And, you know, Christian, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm going to share my screen again. If we have some issues, I'll kill it. But we're looking pretty good right now as the fields are spread out. You can take a look at my screen. But let's see what else we got going on through the field. And again, folks, be sure to drop a comment. Let us know who you want to win the most popular driver award. Winner gets a free paint voucher to harpoondesign.com, where paint start at just $25, but they go up from there because we're going to let them get a spec map, so it's worth more than $25. I'm hearing word on the radio. Looks like that second group is a little bit faster than your race leader in this group, so see if they can start reeling them in a bit.
Yeah, but the thing that they said that over the chat, that lead pack heard that. So now they're going to be working together, and I immediately see them trying to tighten it up right now. And the tighter they are, the faster they're going to go, Blake.
Well, Christian, there's been a few things in the chat. You know, I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but we got so many fans here, it's hard. But in the chat, Terrence Murphy says that 12 car looks slow. What do you think, Christian? Does this car look slow?
Let's take a look at it. I think it's a Mobil 1 car. I don't think it looks that slow myself, Blake. I mean,
yeah,
Terrence, you have to keep an eye on it.
Terrence might be a little over-exaggerating there, but hey, also there's one more comment I saw earlier. Oh, we got one sideways here. We're still clean and green, though.
I think it's the 84.
Uh-oh,
he's sitting in the grass.
Stephen Thornton here. Oh, no, he tries to go on the apron and just whips it around. There you have it. So,
yeah,
but
unfortunate
Christian,
for him.
More importantly, what I was going to ask you, anyways, somebody asked, who is going to win in bowling, you or Jesse?
Well, I mean, I could assure you that if I had the bumpers up, I might win. But I have a feeling Jesse will probably walk the dog on me because he has this fancy-looking bowling ball, and here I am relying on and that's honestly the best disadvantage. I have to use the alley balls, and, you know. No, I mean, it's not.
Kind of crazy, you know, bringing his own ball when you're just out there trying to have fun. Who would do that?
Yeah, I mean, he brings his own ball. He's got his own shoes. You know, you would be the kind of guy. I bet you, even pay somebody to go down there and knock the pins down for you, don't you, Blake?
Oh, I mean, if it would help for sure. But Daryl Young Jr. continues to lead this race. You know, we're having a good time. You're watching the Harpoon Design 500 on lap number 43 here at Legacy Daytona. We're in the Gen 4 Cup cars. Christian, you know, how do you think this race has been compared to what you expected?
You know, I think it's been a little bit better than I expected. We do have packs broke apart, but I mean, there still is pack racing. I would like to see a little bit more side-by-side action because, if this was a Gen 7 race, we'd be bunched together the entire time, 2, maybe even 3 wide sometimes. So this is, taking it back to the older days. You're having to actually drive this car too, being the Daytona 2008 version. This track is a bumpier, and let me tell you, it is tough to drive.
Yeah, well, Noah Blackwell with NJB Designs finds himself in the 12th position from Roseville, California. He is in that second pack. They were starting to reel in the front pack, but now I'm only seeing a few cars here split up, so I don't think that's going to help him very much.
Yeah, I don't think so. If you to work together here, you got to be tight. You got to be close. You can't let anyone slip out of line.
Yeah, we're on board. We're in car with Noah Blackwell. He's trying to get up there and push these guys up front, but it's still a long way to go. Let's see if we can get a caution here soon, maybe spice things up, or maybe we'll just get some long green runs, which would be pretty interesting to see.
I say this has been a longer than usual run.
And a reminder, you know, we got Connor Gerard in the chat, super fan of Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We awarded him with the promoter's caution tonight between laps 120 and 160. Connor Gerard is going to decide when we throw a caution. And Connor, when that lap comes, again, we got a while to go here, obviously. Just spam the chat. I mean, let us know. You know, we're not watching the chat continuously. We got other stuff going on, but we will find it. And we want to make sure we throw that caution when you want it to be thrown. Again, between laps 120 and 160 here later on.
But we're only on lap 37, so we got some time.
Yeah, and speaking of time, be sure to click that like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We got plenty of time, so share it with your friends. You know, post it on your Facebook, Instagram, wherever else you use. I don't know. People still use MySpace. Do it there, too. Get your buddies in here so they can help get your favorite driver the most popular driver award, folks. Again, drop a comment. Let us know who you want to be your most popular driver. We're tallying the votes, and then the top 4 are going to be put into a final vote here on YouTube, and the winner of that poll is going to be, oh no, we got one sideways.
He saved it, maybe?
Yeah, what a save. Jeremy Flanagan gets sideways. Let's take a look, see if he got some help. Nope, just lost it.
No. Wow, that car broke free.
Boy, scary moment there, Jesse Becker. I was about to pin that on Jesse. I saw him behind that car, and I was like, Jesse junked him, but fortunately he didn't. In the chat, though, we've got Shane Graboid. I believe that's Donnie Kite, if I'm not mistaken. He is a Juicy Spider Studios driver. Speaking of which, we see Nicholas Happyack finding himself in that 06 machine. He's currently running 14th in this pack right here. He's got some. He's got a teammate there with him.
Oh, wow.
Right now in that 15th position. I believe this is the 3rd pack, if I'm not mistaken here, Christian. But they're trying to get together here, maybe make a push. As you see, oh, caution is out. What happened? I am not.
I see the 25 car stopped.
Oh, Cam Ingram just stopped. So let's take a look here.
Somebody's on he's on his sled.
Take a look here. The 25, Cam Ingram. Checks up for a wreck. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness! Gets hooked straight into the fence. The 3 car's probably dead. The 25's definitely dead. He's on his lid. Cam Ingram out of Houston is junk here in the Harpoon Design 500.
I sure hope Dell's okay.
He's not, Christian. Take a look one more time. Oh my God, you just hear that screeching? That's just a death squeal if I've ever heard it, Christian. The 25 of Cam Ingram, man. Get the tarps out, Christian. Get them out quick.
I will say that that's going to be an easy. That wreck was on the 3 car, and Dale is not okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be the toughest announcement I've ever had to make in my career, but after the incident in Turn 4 Daytona, we've lost Justin McCall.
Boy, he looked fine until right here. The 25 just slide job from hell and sends him straight to hell. He is gone. Justin McCall, junk, as well as Cam Ingram. Caution is out. So we're going to bunch them up here, folks. We're going to take a deep breath and remember these 2 great drivers that might have just lost their lives. We're going to break, though, folks. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be right back. You're watching the Harpoon Design 500 on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. are back here at Daytona. We got a new race leader. C.J. Clark takes that top spot here. Looks like a fuel-only stop for him. Justin Thompson up to second. And a big part of that, Christian, is the people saving fuel. You know, you saw Darrell Young Jr. leading the pack. He lost some spots because he burnt more fuel up.
Yeah, you know, fuel saving in these longer races definitely matters because the shorter time you're on pit road, the more time, you know, you're on the track.
Absolutely, but things have shaken here as we're going to have Clark on the inside, Thompson on the outside. Thompson rocking that Hutchinson Motorsports TV paint scheme. Good to see him out front. Let's see if he can maybe take over that top spot as Darrell Young Jr. going to be pushing him on that outside line. Let's hop on board here. Now, Christian, these drivers are going to be heading towards the Juicy Spider restart zone, and you're about to take a screen.
All righty, we're going to go ahead and dedicate this restart to 10 years of Harpoon designs. That pace truck, we only use the pace truck here at HMS TV because we only use the best. But this field is set. They're making their way to the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag in the air. We are back underway here at Daytona.
Race leader going to jump back up in line. Hold on to that race lead. C.J. Clark, your leader, with Justin Thompson second. Darrell Young Jr. in the third. Big push there from Thompson through the corner here. He is moving that 29. He says it is go time, baby.
I got to say, you know, aside from the last restart goes, these drivers are doing the right thing. No one's really changing lanes before the line. I don't have to, I mean, this is making my job easy, Blake.
Well, look at these shots here, Christian. They are ripping it around Daytona. The full field of cars. We got 3 wide.
Wow. What a shot.
My, oh my, look at this field of cars. 3 wide. Battle one sideways in the back. Oh, 77 of G is junk. I'm guessing caution's probably going to come out. I mean, I'd hope. This is a pileup. We're still green.
Yeah, I mean, iRACING did not throw that caution. You know, I am race control. However, I told these drivers pre-time.
Yeah, Christian's got some race control duties. Yeah, we're still clean and green. We told these drivers we are not throwing manual cautions. iRACING deemed that one not too bad, I guess. So we're going to take a look here. It looks like Justin Rosema involved. Here it is. Oh, he right hooks the 28 there. Hard into the wall he goes. So a handful of cars involved here, trying to find where this wreck started. Looks like Chad White goes down pit road here.
Yep.
There you have it. So Chad White involved.
And he got spun too.
Others. So no caution. We're still green. You know, hey, I love seeing it though. Hey, this is a long race. The longer we're green, the quicker we get it done.
I mean, that's true. But that one should have been a caution. But like I said, we cannot press the button. We got to be consistent here.
Absolutely. And this is crazy. You know, I'm getting more messages from Darrell Young Jr. He's not going to admit it, but he is messaging me literally while he's racing. He says Vector is available for an interview. Let's get him in here. Hang on. No, now he's gone already. This is ridiculous. Vector is slacking. Vector, if you're tuned in, you need to sit in the voice chat. Give me a few minutes to get to it. But, you know, if you don't know Vector, he is a buddy of Harpoon Designs. He doesn't race, but Vector, he's always in the chat with him. And I always like talking with Vector as the 09 stuck into the wall here. Hopefully he doesn't junk the field. Brendan Shute in that 09 machine from Rockland, California. He's going to go from the front all the way to the back.
Looks like they stay rolling, though, I will say.
Yeah, he holds on to that draft at least. You know, a rough scenario for him, but nonetheless, he's still in the draft as we're mostly single file. C.J. Clark, still your race leader out front.
You believe we're on lap 55 already, Blake?
You know, it's honestly going by pretty quick. I know the quarter of the race doesn't sound like much, but I mean, hey, this is a 200-lap race at Daytona. It's not going to be quick, but here just about, an hour in, we're already over a quarter of the way done. Wow. Look at Lake Lloyd here, folks. That's the lake in the middle of Daytona. You know, Christian, you think there's actually any fish in there?
I'm sure they've stocked it up. I think good old MTJ has fished out there before. I know Logan Position would know. That's Chishin, or however you say it.
Yeah, who cares? He's a nobody anyways. But Nicholas Happyack cruising in the 10th position with JS Studios on the car, I believe. That's Juicy Spider. He's got a good run going for him, sitting in that 10th position. Now, you know what? Donnie Kite, I believe he's out here spotting for these Juicy Spider cars. I'm going to go ahead and pull him in the booth. I'm not sure this might mess his team up, but hey, we're going to do it anyways because we take risks here at HMS TV. Let's get him in here. Donnie, Blake, and Christian in the booth. You got a copy, buddy? Donnie Kite, you got a copy, buddy?
Hey, what's up, bud? How you doing?
Hey, pretty good. You know, you didn't make it out on track, but it looks like you're trying to help out your teammates, maybe do some spotting for them. What are you seeing out here tonight?
Well, right now they're just trying to get a feel for the field. You know, everybody's learning each other's race style. A lot of these guys probably haven't even really heard of before outside of the leagues we all run in together with the small groups that we have outside of this one. So once they get that figured out and get settled in and feel comfortable enough, those JS cars are going to the front.
Yeah, well, right now we see Nick Happyack there in the 10th position, and I think he's the front-running one right now out of the Juicy Spider cars. Is that true?
Yeah, it looks that way to me. Brett, excuse me, Brett, Jared, and Josh are all trying to work together in line, trying to be patient right now, and I think Nick is leading that group.
Yeah, well, there you have it. Now, Christian, what are you seeing out of these Juicy Spider cars here tonight? They got the numbers.
Yeah, they got the numbers, and numbers is what's going to be key here towards the end, especially if they get all linked together and can work together and stay close in that draft. They can move their way towards the front if they're uncontested.
Well, looks like he's making a move now. Everybody else riding single file. He's going straight to the bottom, and he's got some teammates a couple cars behind him.
Yeah, I mean, this is getting intense. We got their spotter in here with us, so, I mean, are we hindering them right now? I don't know.
We maybe are. What do you think, Donnie?
These are some of the best restrictor plate drivers on the circuit. They don't need me up there. I'm just telling them where the wrecks are.
Hey, there you have it. Well, hey, Donnie, we appreciate you popping in here in the booth. We wish your teammates all the best of luck for the rest of this one. Still a long way to go. We're not even close to halfway done.
Yep, just got to keep all four tires on the ground.
That is a good plan, but hey, we'll send you back to your team.
10-4, thanks.
Donnie Kite right now, he's spotting for these dudes. He's up in the booth with us while they're making a move towards the front. Christian Nicholas Happyack, you know, he made that move to go to the bottom, and then a few cars in front of him went with him.
Yeah, and I mean, and look at where he's at now because of it. I mean, sometimes you got to be the one to make the move, and sometimes they're not going to go with you. You feel like the kid on the playground with no friends, but right now, he was the popular kid.
Now we're going to go up to the Harpoon Design blimp as the Harpoon number 71, Daryl Young Jr. Boy, I knew Daryl Young. You know, a lot of people say, oh, Daytona, it takes no skill. Honestly, that is total BS because I've seen this guy, Daryl Young. He may not be much on the short tracks or intermediates, but at these super speedways, I don't know what it is. He just finds a way to the front, and he wins a lot.
You know, there's skill in everything in racing, even in the next gen, you know, gridlock style. Luck has a little bit to do with it, but let me tell you, driving these cars on the 08 version of Daytona here on iRacing, as we have an incident towards the back, looks like everybody's going to stay rolling, maybe. Yes, everyone's rolling. This takes a lot of skill to keep this car straight, and for as long as you're doing it, you got to be able to stay laser focused and be aware of your surroundings, Blake.
Absolutely. So Daryl Young Jr. back out front again. And speaking of that, let's pull up your HMS TV lap leaders board. Daryl Young, 23 laps led. Justin Thompson with 13. CJ Clark, 10 laps led. And we got some others on the board as well. But we got our normal front runners out towards the front here tonight. And the Harpoon Design 500. And Christian, what are you seeing for the HMS TV Hard Chargers?
I'm seeing James Silver's up there plus 30 position. I mean, wow. He is flying right now.
That is crazy. Started all the way back. Christian in the, 40th position. Started dead last. Finds himself in 11th here.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly impressive. We're going to have to see how he goes. As he continues on. As they have a lap car here, he's going to have to work their way around. Is this going to cause anything? No, let's let it get around fairly okay. And of course, look at who it is. It's that slow Justin Rosenman.
Yeah, he was involved in that incident that should have been a caution earlier, so I'll give him that. But, yeah, James Silvers, again, started dead last, finds himself in 11th. And, Christian, a lot of people moan and cry, saying, you can't pass in these cars. Well, tell that to James Silvers. As AWZAH just subscribed to Hutchinson Motorsports TV. And, Christian, I kind of have a feeling that might be a new YouTube account for a certain reason. But, hey, it counts nonetheless.
Well, I haven't seen him chat yet, but welcome, Ozva. I'm going to say it like that. I don't know how it's pronounced, but there goes Diego Sainz. It says this is HY.
I don't know. This is somebody, by the way.
Highway Night, by the way.
Okay, Bugs Ear is saying Essery. So tell Danielle that means Chris Essery. But hey, yep. And I believe I might have him marked as Chavez. I have no clue. But nonetheless,
yeah, I've already showed her Essery before, but let me Danielle's going to hand me the list right now. Let's see a mid-race update.
Yeah, there you go. Mid-race update. That's good. We're going to check out here your fan voting. We're going to tally the numbers. Christian's going to do the math. As Chris Essery just got a vote. He's out of Bakersfield, California. Finds himself in the 3rd position with probably the worst paint scheme we've ever seen in our entire life.
Let's see. I'm seeing, Diego Sainz has 4 people right now. Jesse Becker sitting at 3. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a close battle right now between, and I hate to say this because of the meme, but one has 6 votes, the other one has 7 votes. Jay Adams and N. Hoppet. So that is Josh Adams, and I'm looking for the name, Nicholas Hoppet right there in the 06.
Okay, yep. Josh Adams, number Nicholas 6. Happyack. Wow, so 2 Juicy Spider guys. They're bringing out the friends and family. So, folks, you still got plenty of time, but get your votes in quick. Bring your friends and family. Post it on Facebook. Drag them in here because the top 4 are going to be in the fan favorite vote, and the winner gets the Harpoon Design free paint scheme. Hopping on board here with your fan vote leader, Josh Adams, sitting in the 14th position with JS Studios on the car. He's trying to get up towards the front. What have you seen out of this guy, though, Christian?
Logan Vestchishin from Kannapolis, North Carolina. Let's see. What position is he running in? I can't even find him. Is he that slow? 16.
It's on my screen, Christian.
Yeah, I'm watching 4 screens right now, Blake. I don't know what I'm doing, but nonetheless,
you know what, Christian?
He's got a good chance.
I just noticed something. Logan is in the BCI chat, while everybody else that drives for us is in the HMS TV driver chat. I'm not liking that.
Oh, well, I mean,
should we move him?
Clear, that's just clear. I think that's his official notice of quitting. Right?
Yeah, I guess he just quit. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. So there you have it, folks. Logan Vestchishin, now a Brian Samara's industry driver. So you know what? Let's pull in the man himself, Brian Samara. See what he thinks of this. Hang on, let's find him on track first. Right now, finds himself in the 16th position. So I'm going to drag him in the booth. Brian Samara. Brian, Blake, and Christian up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, not much. Looks like you guys just signed a new driver tonight, I guess. Logan Vestchishin, the newest BCI driver, confirmed, huh?
Yeah, well, you know how it works. We get the guys down here up in K-Town, and they're the ones that are on the team. So, yeah, it's good to have an extra car, especially in a race like this where it's so draft sensitive.
Now, how come JT hasn't wrecked yet? What's going on?
Well, I think he got involved in that first one, but he got basically no damage from it. So he's gotten at least a 4X so far, but he's managing to keep it clean so far. But other than that, he'll get one at some point. He'll drive through somebody like he always does.
Absolutely. Now, Christian, what are you seeing out of Brian Samara here? He's working with now his new best friend, Logan Vestchishin, who lives in the same town as him.
Yeah, they live in the same town, but they haven't seen each other. But it looks like they're working pretty well together. Brian, have you yet to meet Logan in person?
I met him at Bristol a couple of years ago, so I have met him before. but I haven't seen him since he moved, which is kind of weird since he's like literally right down the street from me.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think he likes you very well, and he's using you to get to your race team.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, honestly. He's just trying to get some people that'll actually work with him instead of just leave him out to dry.
Well, hey,
but I mean, do you actually work with your teammates?
I try to until, you know, somebody wrecks me off of turn 4 on the last lap, and then I don't work with them.
Yeah, well, hey, you're doing good so far. Find yourself in the 14th position. Tell Logan to quit stuffing it in the wall. We saw that a couple laps ago.
I will, definitely.
All right, we wish you the best.
We have a car spinning, Blake.
Uh-oh. All right, you send Brian back down. Let's take a look.
Thompson.
Oh, no.
Justin Thompson has stopped right there at the bottom of the track.
Take a look here, folks. Oh, he just got dumped. Oh, so, okay, I see what happened here. Here's the replay. Justin Thompson checks up. A car gets off pace in front of him, and he checks up. Here it is. See that? The 50 gets loose, so he lifts. Silvers dumps him, basically. Nowhere for Silvers to go. And then he loses it, goes into the grass, and there you have it.
I mean, he stops on the track. I don't know why iRacing didn't throw a caution there, but my, oh my, that was that could have been a very deadly moment right there, being at the bottom of the field.
Oh, look out. These guys trying to junk each other. Logan Fetch-Chisholm trying to take out Justin Rosema.
Oh my goodness. That's some Dash for No Cash action right there, and this is the Dash for Cash right now.
Man, these guys racing hard. Stuff is in the wall right there. I'm starting to think there's some tire wear or something, Christian. These guys getting loose a lot.
Well, you know, we've been out for a while, and I don't have my usual screens up, so I can't see how long it's been since they pit. But actually, yes, I do. 49.
21 laps
That can't be
ago.
right.
Your race leaders pit 21 laps ago, so not so sure why everybody's losing it. But nonetheless, Darrell Young Jr. feeling pretty good out front there on that top line.
Yes, I mean, I foresee them coming in here soon.
I would agree so. But, folks, drop a comment. Let us know who you're going to vote for the most popular driver award. We are giving a free Harpoon design paint voucher to whoever gets the most votes. Put it in the comments. Put first and last name. You know, Danielle doesn't know everybody by the first name, so it's not fair to expect her to do that as Darrell Young continues to lead here. Christian, what else are you seeing out on the track?
Well, right now, I mean, I've been keeping an eye on, you know, just the lead pack for the most part, you know. I'm bouncing all around. You know, we still have Darrell Young.
27 gets junked. 26 involved. 91 Rosenberg gets hooked in the grass. We are under caution, I believe, right, Christian?
Yeah, we are under caution, and that was just one of those deals where somebody tried to push a little bit on the right rear, and it just sent the 27 around. He almost blows over. Justin Rosema involved. My, oh, my.
One more time here. Oh, sorry about that. Let's take a look right here. One more time. There's the 26. Kind of a bad push there. Junks the 27. Straight into the 24. 91. Heavy damage. And we got a couple go down into the grass. And that brings out the caution once again here on lap number 72. Fourth caution of the night in the Harpoon Design 500. Folks, we're going to take a quick break, catch our breath. Don't you go anywhere. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment. Let us know who your favorite driver is. And we'll be right back. We are back here at Daytona with the Harpoon Design 500 event. We're still not even halfway done right now. Your race leader, Chris Essery. Christian, that last caution, I believe we did give a penalty. What happened?
So the 26 just gave the 27 a bad bump there and sent him on a round. I didn't actually issue it because the 26 had more damage than not. He's actually coming out of the pits now. But 26 was the cause of that one, but I got to do some race control stuff, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, well, Christian's going to do that. The field is set. It's going to be Essery on the inside with the ugly black paint scheme, with Anderson on the inside into the juicy spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Legacy Daytona with the Harpoon Design 500. We got some black flags Christian's going to have to work on here as we hop on board with Noah Blackwell out of Roseville, California. Blackwell shines his shoot up to the top. Finds himself in that third position. Race leader still Chris Essery with Cody Anderson right on his back bumper. But sitting in fourth, Kenneth Pikas. He's been out front all night long. Finds himself still in the top 5, sticking with that high line. As we look through the field here, let's see what bump and run Jesse Becker is doing here tonight. Where is he at? Right here, finding himself in the 13th position, ripping on the bottom line here, trying to get up to the front. You know what? Jesse might be focused out there driving as hard as he can, but he's got a job to do. He has to take the night off because he's driving. I said that does not happen. Here, that's the Motorsports TV. Jesse, let's get it. Jesse Blake up in the booth again. You got a copy?
I'm clear.
Hey, how is the race going? Is Christian stressing out with some race control stuff? How you feeling in that 14th position?
Feeling good. I think I'm about to try to drop into this spot on the Highland right here. Excuse me, gentlemen. And yeah, I think at this point it's just going to be riding in the top lane once again until somebody wrecks in the back, getting loose or something.
Yeah, right now you got Brian Samara on your back bumper almost. How confident you feeling running with Brian? Oh, look out, Jesse. They're trying to junk it.
Oh, I'm scared to death this very second.
You're 3 wide.
See Brian back there, a familiar face.
You're
oh,
clear.
God. Oh, jeez.
Oh, look out. Well, you're good, Jesse. Keep it going. Keep it forward.
There goes Logan.
I'm going to get a heart rate monitor next time we do this race so we can keep track of my heart rate spiking. But no, everything's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, Logan Festitian just shifted from the grass up back on track. Thankfully, there was no car waiting there. But, Jesse, hey, you're picking up some spots at least.
Yeah, that's my main goal is just try to stay ahead of the BS and stay up here near the front. But it seems like the BS is trying to make its way up here. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, you know, there's kind of a lot of guys out here you may or may not have ever raced with. You know, a lot of them you've called on air, but you really haven't been on the track with many of them.
Yeah, there's definitely familiar faces, and then there's definitely unfamiliar faces. So I'm just trying to be nice to everybody, not really piss anybody off, because you don't know when you're going to need a friend later. So it's better to be on, I think, people's good side than you know, get them mad at you and it's the last lap, and they remember back to lap 78, and they go, "Hey, you remember when you left me out to dry?" kind of thing.
There you have it.
That happens.
Yeah, Now, Christian, you've had time to think about Jesse's offer to bowl. What is your decision?
I mean, I think I'm gonna take him up on that. We can get some bowling action on.
You're such a sellout.
What do you expect me to say? No. Come on.
You can't be mad at him, and then he says, "Hey, you want to go bowling?" You're like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." Come on.
I mean, that fixes the problem. I mean, as long as he isn't cheating on me with Crystal anymore, you know.
I thought we were just gonna make it a double date. You know, you bring Danielle, I bring Crystal. They can hang out. We can talk.
I think
NASCAR
Christian was
and
looking
track cars
forward
and
to
stuff.
one-on-one time with you, Jesse.
We got to involve the ladies, Jesse. I mean, come on.
We don't have to. Maybe they can go do their own thing.
We'll make it. I'm sure we'll bring it along. Danielle's not in the room right now, but I know she's listening, so I better watch out before she quits and makes me have to do popular
man.
driver votes.
Jesse, you know Christian better than anybody. Could you imagine him trying to do that as well as the jobs he's doing already? He would probably explode.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Speaking of the popular driver vote, I'm kind of curious how many people we got watching right now.
I'm counting 54
We
right
have
now, tuned in.
54.
Yeah.
Let's freaking go. I love that number. I want to see that number get higher, though.
Yeah, now, Christian, you had the results. I mean, at least so far for the fan vote. Wasn't Jesse up there near the top?
Well, he had like 4 or 5 votes. And I will say, though, on the top of the board, last time I looked, Danielle is going to go get me some dinner right now. But she's still looking. It was the Nicholas Hapiak was the leader. Hapiak, excuse me. Still right there tied, though, with who did I mention last? I don't have the list in front of me, ladies and gentlemen.
Josh
but yes,
Adams.
Josh Adams. That was the name. They were tied 7-7 last time I saw the list.
Well, that's going to be interesting.
This is my plea to you, as one of your drivers out here and one of the commentators. Vote for me. I deserve it.
Jesse's trying to get that free Harpoon design paint scheme. I mean, we hire Brantley Roden enough. We could sure use it, but whoever gets the most votes gets it, and Jesse's got some work to do. He needs your help. Caution's out, Jesse. Look out.
Hey, another caution, and I'm not destroyed. I'll take it.
So, well, I tell you who is destroyed.
84 is
Steven
involved.
Thornton involved, and Aaron Poplin. Poplin gets right hook, smokes the 33. He's jumped. Oh.
R.I.P. Aaron.
Rip. So it looks like Steven Thornton involved. Let's see this wreck one more time, folks. You be the judge. It's like the 22 gets loose, 84 checks up, 33 nowhere to go. And, man, just kind of a bad deal. So Christian's got some studying to do to find out who is at fault. Let us know in the chat what you thought there. And we're going to send Jesse back up to his team here as we are under our 5th caution of the night, lap number 82. Jesse, we wish you the best of luck here tonight.
Thanks, boys.
So that was Jesse Becker as Christian's doing some race control. We're going to take a quick break, folks. Don't you go anywhere. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Invite your friends and family in here. Let's get this thing up higher. We're up to 56 viewers right now. We got to get the fan vote done. We are going to be right back here, folks. We'll see you in a moment.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
We are back here at Daytona with a Harpoon Design 500. Justin Thompson out front on the pit strategy. Let's take a look, see if Justin's available for a quick interview. He's led a lot of laps here tonight. I believe I saw him in the chat earlier. Let me see here, folks. Never mind, he is not available, so we cannot interview your race leader here. But we got Darrell Young Jr. in that second position. He's been out front all night long. What a night for Darrell. I mean, I don't think he even expected to be out front so often here tonight. But you know what? Let's go ahead and pull this guy in. We got Chris Chavez here in the chat. I'm going to pull him in real fast. Chris, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I gotcha.
Hey, how's the race going for you out there so far?
Man, it's going a lot better than I thought. Normally I'll stay in the back and just try to avoid the wrecks, but today I thought, you know what? I'm going to put the pedal to the floor, and I'm going to see if I can just stay up here all race.
Absolutely. So Chris Chavez, Essery, whichever one you want to call him, I guess, finds himself in the 7th, 8th position out of Bakersfield, California. You got some fans in the chat. You know, here's your chance to plug yourself and get yourself some votes for this most popular driver award, because your paint probably needs more attention than anybody else's.
Yeah, don't judge me on the paint. Trailer got here from Bakersfield, and when it opened up, the car was gone. So,
yeah.
We threw just an old Gen 4 body over my buddy's Kia K5, and I'm just out here in cruise control.
Yeah, well,
trying to get to the checkered flag.
Well, the green flag's out, so we'll send you back down here. We wish you the best of luck. We're almost to the halfway point.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Chris Chavez in the booth. Wally goes green out there, finds himself in the 6th position. He is number 32. Looks like a 3, but really that 2 is just cut off, Christian. Christian still caught up with some race control stuff as Justin Thompson holds on to the race lead. He's going to stick with that bottom line. It's been interesting seeing that bottom line and the top line kind of both be used sporadically all evening long. But Darrell Young Jr. is going to go with the high side. He's trying to take over that top spot in that number 71. This is the 5th restart of the evening in the chat. We've got Connor Gerard, of course. He would never miss a race, and why would he miss the Harpoon Design 500 event? Right now, we've got 55 fans tuned in and watching. Keep on filling it in, folks. Appreciate you coming out, and we jump back to the 10th position. Nick Hapiak finds himself in that high line. We drop back a little bit further in the 27th position. He's your last car on the lead lap. Ryan Shute in the 27th spot in the number 42. We're going to hop in board here with Ryan Shute trying to make a move as these guys already lost that main draft since this restart. So we're going to jump back up front here, see what's going on. Nicholas Hapiak ripping the top side here, going to work. You see the 17 of James Silvers underneath him, and then that's Justin Thompson in the 98, leading that bottom line. Door-to-door racing right here. You see single file out front, but the bottom line starting to build some momentum as Josh Adams looks to the inside. He gets shuffled to the middle, hung out to dry as Adams. So So that's going to move Josh Adams back to the 12th position here. So not too much loss for him, as Adams, he's one of our favorites in the driver poll, the most popular driver poll, as Darrell Young Jr. continues to lead out front. What a night for him. Bottom line looks to be forming up some speed here as Thompson trying to get a push from the 17 of Silvers. Gonna hop on board here out of Waynesville, North Carolina. James Silvers giving a big push there to the 98. As you see him head down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, Darrell Young Jr. still your race leader.
Look at these cars go, Blake.
They are flying here. Look at these beautiful shots as we go around the track and these amazing views we have at Legacy Daytona. Trying to go 3 wide.
I see some cars getting sideways. I mean, they're starting to slide around big time.
How patient are these guys going to be? You know, we're seeing hard racing. These guys are done just running around, it appears. Justin Thompson now out front as your race leader out of Fairmount, Georgia. Let's see if Thompson can hold on for a while as he's led a fair share amount of laps. You see 16 laps led for that 98 machine. $57 fans tuned in here watching live tonight in the Harpoon Design 500. We got $150 of payouts and prizes on the line. Appreciate you tuning in here tonight as we are rolling into lap number 90 out of 200. Now, Christian, what are you seeing out of this guy right here, Dylan Morante? He's not seeing much, folks. Christian Taylor doing some more race control stuff.
Hey, you know, no, I'm here. I just didn't unmute my mic that time.
Oh,
caution's out. Big wreck.
Get back to work, Christian. Jesse Becker involved. Oh, my. Oh, he just goes off track, thankfully. So Becker avoids the wreck. I'm trying to find this pile up where it started here, folks. Take a look. Here it is. Jared Skinner. Oh, no, the 50 just loops the 7 around, 72 hard into the wall, 35, 09, 23, 84, I don't know, a bunch of other cars as well. So Jared Skinner just got jumped here.
I will say there was a massive checkup. It was checked up from pretty much the start of that line all the way back to him, and he was just the last car not to whoa.
I don't know, looks like this 50 just sends it in there, just flat out dumps him to me. But hey, nonetheless, we will have to review that as this 46 just goes down, never lifts on the apron, and just finishes the job. But there you have it, folks. This isn't really the big one, but it's pretty close to it. Here, caution number 6 in the Harpoon Design 500 is out. So, folks, we may as well gather our breath here as we have 60 fans watching the Harpoon Design 500. Be sure to drop a comment. Let us know who you're pulling for. You want to win the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Most Popular Driver Award. We're giving out a free paint voucher to one lucky driver. And after the race, stay around. We're going to do a random draw for a $25 giveaway to all of our drivers. If you're on the podium, though, you do not qualify for that drawing, as you will get a payout at that point. But nonetheless, Justin Thompson, your race leader, James Silvers second, followed by Blackwell, Young, and Chad White rounds out your top 5. We're going to take a quick break. Don't you go anywhere. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, share it with your friends, get them in here. We'll be right back. We are back here at the Harpoon Design 500. Caution number 6 is out here in this full-length Daytona 500 event in the Gen 4 Cup cars at Legacy Daytona. In the chat, we've got over 50 people watching. I think we broke 62 there for a bit, but hey, a great turnout here in the chat. We've got the number, let's see, I'm trying to look here. The number 46 says 8 minutes of repairs. That's his hope for a good race. So it looks like the 46 is basically done for. Brendan Shute says too much damage. He's done as well. So again, we appreciate these drivers popping back in here. We've got Sport G3 in the chat saying reppin' Northampton, Pennsylvania, talking about Dylan Marante, I believe. But the field is set. Your front row, it's going to be Josh Adams and Brett Myers. Christian, I believe you had a ruling on the incident there. What did you go with?
So I was seeing that the number 50 of Jared Ray Hutton, I saw it. I saw his RPM meter. I saw his speed. He was doing everything he could to get it woed down, just did not do it in time. I'm not going to penalize anybody for that.
Yeah, probably a good call. You know, here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV, we're not trying to penalize people, so unless something's kind of just obvious, we're not trying to give a penalty. So there you have it. We're calling that one a racing incident. We're almost halfway done. Your front row, it's going to be Adams on the high side with Myers on the bottom. Looks like Christian's going to do some race control stuff here as the field is set. You're about to see that pace truck take the hard left and go down pit road in front of a sold-out crowd here in the Harpoon Design 500 at Daytona, folks. What an event here tonight. We are going to hop on board with your race leader, Josh Adams, into the juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag in the air. Wow, look at all these fans. They're on their feet, off their seats. Not a single fan is sitting down at the moment.
I don't see anybody talking about being passed on the yellow there and making my job a little bit easy. Oh, never mind. There it goes.
Yeah, well, almost. But nonetheless, Chris Essery finds himself in the 18th position. He's got some fan votes here, folks. Again, be sure to drop a comment. Let us know who your most popular driver vote is. Again, everybody gets one vote in the comments, and then later on we're going to put a poll up for the top 4 options. Everybody will get to vote in that, and the winner of that poll will be your most popular driver as Essery tries to work up through the field. Take a look here. Dylan Marante, we know he's got some fans in the chat. Out of Northampton, Pennsylvania, Dylan Marante in that 27 machine rolling on the low side. Let's hop on board with Dylan Marante. There you have it. I got a GoPro duct taped to the bottom of his visor here. Marante has no clue it's in the car. Well, I got him. Look at this shot, folks. We see him in car. That's a beautiful suit. A little too flashy for me. It might be a woman's suit, Christian. What do you think? I'll take that as a yes here as we get another angle of this woman's suit on Dylan Marante out of Northampton, Pennsylvania, cruising in the 17th position, ripping it around the high line here at Legacy Daytona. Jesse Becker finds
sorry about that, Blake. I was reviewing a call. I'll just share it publicly so everyone knows transparency here. We had a driver that got a penalty for entering a closed pits. I deemed that, that's very hard to review. I can't promise if his or view if his pits were open or closed when he pitted. So unfortunately, I was unable to clear that.
Well, unfortunately, you can't be on top of them all with so many drivers. Again, 43 entries here tonight. 40 cars hit the track on the start. And right now, we're getting fan votes rolling in. We got the 53. Brian Samara getting a vote. Did you expect Brian to have a single vote, Christian?
I didn't know he had fans. Or friends other than JT and Aaron.
They're probably logged into an alternate account or something.
Yeah, one of them has to be crashed out. It has to be, right?
Absolutely, but we look up through the field. Josh Adams, your race leader. Let's give him some TV time. The Juicy Spider number 6 machine, Josh Adams, leading out front. Look at that clear track in front of him, working with the clean air. You're going to be burning some more fuel out front, but it has to feel good knowing everybody is in your rear view mirror. In the chat, we've got
Yeah, I mean,
Ice Fiend. Oh, go ahead, Christian. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, leading is one of those things to where you love to do it. You love to be out there. You love to be feeling the freedom. But then you look down at your fuel gauge and just see it tick 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 ticking on down.
Yeah, it looks like Nicholas Happyak getting a run on the bottom line. The 18 Blackwell going to throw the block down low. He wants to be the leading car on the bottom, and it might pay off. New race leader from NJB Designs, Noah Blackwell.
He's happy right now. He's going to go up and try to block the top run right there. You start blocking, you're going to end up in the outside wall.
Yeah, you better watch what he's doing, especially because right now that 6 car and the 06 are teammates, so Noah Blackwell will get left hung out to dry. And you got Bubba Myers here in the second position. He's also driving with the Juicy Spider Boys tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to have to be careful blocking those lanes. We're going to see how this goes.
No!
Everyone slides the neck wreck! Line, the 12 car goes spinning on down. The 12 got loose. 42's doing cartwheels.
Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't even know where to start with this one. Let's start with Noah Blackwell. Give me a moment here, folks. Find this. All right, here you have it, folks. Let's rewind this just a bit. So here you go, folks. Take a look. You be the judge. Let us know what you think in the chat. You see the 12 comes down. He's good to go. Comes up the track. Oh, we got a car blinking. It's going to mess up the camera. So one moment here, folks. Let me find a better view. iRacing is not cooperating. Somebody was blinking during that, and it ruined everything. So hang on. With all these drivers, it's kind of hard to get to these angles. So see what Chris Essery saw on his side. And these angles are tough, folks. Again, everybody's jumping around on my screen. Trying to find a good angle for you here. We know Blackwell involved. We're going to manually rewind this here. I hate doing this, but it's the only way I can really get it. So take a look at the 18 here of Blackwell. He's holding his line up top. You see the 12. I think he just comes up the track right here. Okay, the 18 kind of gets into the wall. The 12 gets into him. And we got a car kind of disappearing. He blinks. And then he reappears right into the 97 of Becker. And there you have it, folks. So Jesse Becker able to avoid the incident. So caution is out. Nicholas Happyak, your race leader. What is he going to do? Is he going to go down pit road? It looks like it. Happyak down pit road. Darrell Young Jr. going to stay out. Justin Thompson stays out as well. So interesting call there. Darrell Young Jr. staying out after pitting on lap number 91. We're here on lap 100. We got most of the field down pit road. Nicholas Happyak, one of them. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll probably do a quick driver interview with one of our leaders, and we'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. See you in a moment. We are back here at Daytona with the Harpoon Design 500. Darrell Young Jr., your race leader. Let's pull in somebody else here in the booth for a quick interview here. Let me find them. Blake and Christian up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
What up, boys?
Hey, not much. You know, you find yourself back out front. Finally had some trouble early on, but here you are in the top 5. How you feeling?
Fine. I mean, it feels like driving the blimp, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty
terrible.
similar. Now, how you feeling? You know,
kind of floaty.
You've got a lot of experience, you know, in the next gen especially. But how are you feeling in this Gen 4 Cup car? You may not have been in it very much.
Oh, it's not too bad. Feels like driving a jet ski.
Well,
Pretty
hey,
fun.
I tell you,
we're doing all right out here.
You know, and Daryl has been tearing it up. He's been out front all night long. How you feeling about that 71 car?
Yeah, I mean, he might have it wrapped up here, but who knows? It's still a long race. What are we halfway done?
Absolutely. Well, hey, again, keep it up. You're running in the top 5 right now, and you got your teammate just a couple spots in front of you. We wish you guys the best of luck here tonight.
Thanks, gentlemen. Great broadcast.
Appreciate you. That is Brantley Roden. He is driving with his buddy Daryl Young Jr. They find him in 4th and 1st right now in the Harpoon design cars. But it looks like Christian's doing some race control stuff as the field is set here. We've got Brantley in the 4th position. Again, Daryl Young, your race leader, with Justin Thompson on his outside. Over 54 fans tuned in here. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff for us, folks. It's free. It's easy. Just takes you a second. But we are about to drop the hammer and go green as the field is set here. Let's drop on board with Chad White. Again, getting a lot of chatter on the radio, so it's kind of distracting me while I'm talking. I probably repeated myself 4 times, but I am going to work on adjusting the levels here, folks. As we are good to go, Chad White is lined up in that 3rd position. Pace truck is in. Young Jr. going to lead the pack into the juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag in the air.
My oh my, this I'm not used to the race controlling guys, so pardon my silence here, but nonetheless, we're back good in the green. Look at these cars go, beautiful sight to see. Watching Cody Anderson on the high side right now, running 6th place.
It's time to jump up, Christian, to the Harpoon design blimp. We got Vector up in the sky. He still hasn't crashed it, thankfully.
I mean, it's the most beautiful vehicle here, aside from Brantley Roden's car, but that blimp it's magnificent.
CJ Clark hung out to dry there in the middle line here. Hopefully he doesn't junk it. He almost swerves into the 6's quarter panel, but he keeps it rolling, able to get down to the bottom line. Now, Christian, what did race control decide on that last caution?
Well, the 12 came up the track, and then he got hit from behind. I'm not sure if, due to the uncertainty of what that was, I couldn't give a penalty. It wasn't clear, so therefore I'm trying to rule consistently that if I'm not sure, I'm not giving a penalty.
There you have it. It's Justin Thompson giving a big push to that 71 and the 28. Looking to the inside, Chad White. Can he get out to the race lead for once, Christian?
We have to see. I mean, this isn't obviously it's not a, as I said it multiple times tonight, it's not a weird combination car, so he's not winning.
Not at all. He's ripping it on the bottom line, trying to get some help here as he sees that beautiful number 73 machine of Brantley Roden on his outside in 3rd.
Look at that car. Harpoon Design Racing Team on board with it.
Well, let's get away from this ugly car of Chad White and check out the good one here. How about this Brantley Roden? Let's connect to the Juicy Spider drone cam. Take a look, Christian. What are you seeing? Look at that left rear quarter panel.
I see. Is that? Oh, look at that HMS TV.
Yeah, there's nothing about this car I don't love, Christian. I might need to take some screenshots of this thing. Boy, this drone's fast. This Juicy Spider drone cam is leaving the field. He's going about 300 miles an hour right now, Christian.
Someone tell Drunken Spider he's not in this race with the drone.
Whoa, you almost junked it, Mike. All right, Mike going back towards the field. Let's see if he can blow right past him. Coming down the straightaway here into the tri-oval. You see your race leader, Daryl Young Jr. They can't even catch this drone. Mike is parked, basically. There you have it. Wow, what a shot.
That is some drone driving right there. But just look at out front, this battle brewing to the bottom line, the 28 car there trying to get the run of Chad White.
In the chat, Drunken Spider says we got upgrades. So man, he's hooked that thing up, Christian. That thing's got some horsepower. That thing might be gas powered or something. I don't know.
He got the nitrous drone, man.
He is hooked up for sure. But how about Darrell Young Jr. holding on to that race lead? Here comes Chad White on the bottom line with some help from the 06 of Nicholas Happyack. Look at that Be Like Biff, number 28 machine out front here in that bottom line. Chad White trying to find that race lead, sitting in the 4th spot for now. Haven't seen this guy very much here lately, other than the incident a moment ago. Mike Weaver finds himself in the 11th position.
He's had an eventful night, to say the least, right, Blake?
I would certainly think so. And how about Brett Bubba Myers? Sitting in that 6th spot. You know, he's been working with the Juicy Spider guys, and he's been looking pretty good out of Greencastle, Pennsylvania. You know, I've chatted a lot with Brett lately over in the Juicy Spider Discord, and a pretty good guy. He's been working hard on some paints lately and some other projects, too. Christian, I believe Brett is also a, I'm not mistaken, I think he's a co-broadcaster on another service. I believe it's BAC, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there. Honestly, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. You know, maybe soon we'll get him up in the booth here and we'll chat him up and get some more information.
Absolutely, we'll have to do that soon. Maybe you'll continue your quest on trying to replace me on the HMS TV team, right?
That is the goal. You know, I've been trying out some new co-broadcasters, and you're still here for now.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Blake's trying to fire me. I got hired in the state of North Carolina, which is kind of the scary thing. It's the right to work state. So, I mean, he could fire me for whatever. So he must like me a little bit for me to still be around.
Yeah, you know, we keep you around. You know, sometimes you got to have somebody to poke fun at.
Yeah, something like that.
But Darrell Young Jr. still sticking with that top side. He's been really liking that top lane, it appears, so far, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's where he's at, and that's where he's staying in the lead at. Now he's got help behind him, Brantley Road, and they're together.
It's not what the field wants to see. The two Harpoon design cars finally hooked up. I think this might be the first time in the entire evening these two have been together bumper to bumper.
So on the bottom side, though, you have Juicy Spider kind of working together, two back. You had three of them. You had the 06, the 88, and the 6 all working together there. On the top line, you have Harpoon Design trying to get together and work together. So we have the battle of the league sponsors, I mean, the broadcasting sponsors right now.
Yeah, you know, don't count these guys out. They are both heavy hitters in super speedway racing. You got the Juicy Spider guys ripping the bottom with the Harpoon Design guys ripping the top. You know, Harpoon doesn't have their whole squad, but just the two of them right now holding that race lead for now.
And don't look now, somebody who is very dangerous in super speedway racing, and they're all three together too. I just noticed the 53.
Oh, man.
If you have the 53, the 16, and JT lined up together, and is that even Aaron Poplar behind them? Ladies and gentlemen, BCI is together.
Oh, and Christian, you said they are dangerous at super speedways. We're not saying it's because they're good. We're saying it because JT Tinker is literally a weapon. He is dangerous.
The weapon indeed. I mean, let me tell you, he is a big monkey fan, and he is out of control like a monkey would be. And let me tell you that, you know, zoos from around the world have tried to contain him, and they can't do it.
Yeah, but
oh, wow. Lap car 27, making it difficult on the leaders.
Yeah, you know, he went down as far as he can, but, I mean, you can only go on the apron down the straightaways. If you go on the apron in the corners, it's going to end badly. But, hey, nonetheless, you know, nothing's changed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nothing's changed out front as you got a bunch of teams hooked up out front. You got Team BCI hooked up here. Looks like they're in the top lane. Then you got out front Harpoon Design, and then you got the JS Studios boys down on the bottom.
I mean, this is team racing if I've ever seen it. Brantley, the Harpoon guys leading the race. So my oh my, this is how you do it here.
It looks like the 7 there of Jared Skinner. He's gonna let the field by. He is a lap down in the 28th position.
That's one of the Juicy Spider boys. Needs to get back on the lead lap and get with his team there.
And speaking of weapons here, he's subbing in with the BCI boys here tonight. Logan Festchishin from Kannapolis, North Carolina, in the 6th spot. You know, I've raced with Logan, and I mean, he's fine to work with during the race, but I mean, he will not push anybody to a win. I don't care. He'll tell you the whole race, oh, let's stick together. It gets to the end, he's just going to leave you. I mean, it's all about him at the end of the day.
Out of turn 4, if his bumper could get to you, it's going to turn you around.
Yeah, so I mean, he's not going to push
on you. That thing Discord.
He's not pushing anybody to a win. I don't care if his mother's out in front of him. He doesn't care. But nonetheless, Brantley Roden's still sitting in that 2nd spot with Daryl Young in 1st. Let's pull up your top 5 here, Christian. What do you see in the top 5?
See Daryl Young leading the charge with Brantley Roden behind him. Cody Anderson, Justin Thomas, and Chad White. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to apologize. I know I was just stepping on Blake, but it was a Discord error. Keep on rolling on.
Yeah, Discord a little bit laggy here tonight. Nothing we can do about that, but hey, we're good to go still. Clean and green. Over 50 fans watching basically all evening long. We appreciate you tuning in. We're on lap 113 out of 200. Let's see if these tires start getting a little bit worn down and these guys getting a little loose. As we jump up to the Harpoon Design Blimp, Cody Anderson finds himself in that 3rd position in that number 35. Looking pretty good for him. He is sticking right on that back bumper of the 73. Probably a smart move. And man, Christian, you know, we didn't see much of Brantley Roden until now, but it was just a matter of time before the Super Speedway specialist puts himself out front. Jeremy Flanagan finds himself in the 19th position here. Coming up on some slower traffic. That's the 31 down to the inside. He's going to let everybody go. That's Christopher Cologne. Meanwhile, Brett and Bubba Myers cruising in that 10th spot, trying to go to work with the Juicy Spider boys on that bottom line. They are doing everything they can to push that lane up front. Look out! Oh, that could have been deadly there, folks. I thought they were going to junk it there, but Aaron Poplin, he lets everybody go. Not sure. Christian Taylor doing some race control stuff. We got 3-wide battle here as JT Tinker racing hard in the back of this pack.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, all I'm going to say is Discord sucks. But nonetheless, watching JT Tinker on board right now, trying to stay with his teammate. But look, there's some space right there. The only fortunate thing about the space being in between them there is Juicy Spider is not going to want to leave their teammate and jump in their way.
Not at all, but you see 3 Juicy Spider cars, bumper to bumper, leading that bottom line. Let's see if they can work to get out front as Daryl Young continues to set the pace here in the lap number 116. Christian, how's it feel to be over halfway done?
You know, I'm 85 to go. I'm sitting here counting down the time. I'm having a blast, don't get me wrong, but I'll be glad when all these race control stuff's out behind me.
Yeah, because we're here with the Harpoon Design 500 again, $150 plus worth of prizes and payouts on the line. Josh Adams looks to the inside here. Or no, that's not Josh Adams. Josh Adams up top. That's the 35 going to the inside of Cody Anderson.
And look at the lap count, Blake. We're at lap 116. I just saw Connor Gerard in the chat. We're approaching the Connor Gerard official window, Blake.
Oh, so folks, if you're just tuned in, Connor Gerard, HMS TV superfan, he gets to throw a promoter's caution, we'll call it. He can decide when this caution comes out between the laps 120 and 160. So Connor Gerard, be sure, be on your toes. Let us know when you want to call it. Don't let anybody pressure you. This is all on you. So you just throw something in all caps in the chat, maybe a little bit of spam action for us, and we will get it thrown in. Christian, maybe you can remind these drivers what's coming up.
I will remind it, but somebody just went for a ride back there behind the lead pack, the 06 had to save it.
Oh, here we go. Take a look.
That was Nicholas Hapiak.
Oh, he just loses it off the corner.
I mean, Freebird moment.
Yeah, well, what a save there. He's going to lose a lot of ground, obviously, but could have been much worse. Keeps it out of the wall. So as Christian reminds our drivers over the radio about the Connor Gerard caution between laps 120 and 160. Again, he can do this at any time. He might wait till 160. He might want to throw it early. There is no telling. Darrell Young Jr., your race leader.
Yep, that's right. As soon as I see, I'm watching chat. I mean, it's a little early right now, but as soon as I see it, my hand's on the button, Connor. I'm ready to go. As soon as I see it pop up, yellow flag will come out.
Oh, yeah, we are watching, Connor. And don't be pressured. Again, you don't have to throw this thing early. Whenever you want to do it, we are here. Make these guys sweat it out, however you want to go. But nonetheless, nothing changing out front here. Let's take a look. We got another, well, I wouldn't call this a pack. We got a 2-car breakaway or whatever you want to call it.
Chad White with the Greg Biffle scheme. I'm looking forward to seeing all the Greg Biffle, memorials coming into the NASCAR season. I know RFK Racing is all running the number font, including AJ Allmendinger, who has the number 16, obviously, is running Greg Biffle's last font used in NASCAR. And I mean, that's just a very good tribute.
I don't think we've talked about this guy here all night long. Bryce Barfield finds himself in that second pack here in the 16th position out of McDonough, Georgia. He would love to get up to the front, and he is waiting for that Connor Gerard caution for sure.
Yeah, I kind of expected people to pit as soon as I mentioned that it's coming, but no one has. I mean, I was thinking as I said it, maybe I shouldn't tell these drivers because it's going to just give strategy out, but no one has opted to come down pit road and try to jump it.
Well, really, it doesn't bring strategy out because, again, Connor could wait, until 160, and these guys have to pit regardless. But you never know, you might go down pit road, and he elects to do it. You might not, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. As we're officially inside the window of the Connor Gerard caution. We're on lap 121. Just 80 laps remain here in the Harpoon Design 500.
I don't know what Connor Gerard looks like. I've never talked to him. I don't know what he sounds like, but I could see him right now. He's sitting wherever he's watching this race from, rubbing his hands together. He says, I got you, boys. He's sitting there waiting. He might even be pacing the room, Blake.
Well, and there's no telling what Connor's doing. Maybe he's rooting for a certain driver. He might wait until his favorite driver goes down pit road and then decide to throw the caution to help him out. Or I don't know, he might just do it randomly. There is no telling what's going through Connor Gerard's mind right now. And all 40 of these drivers are wondering the same thing.
Yeah, when will it come? I don't know. Blake don't know. Danielle don't know. Only Connor Gerard. He is the man of the hour right now.
Christian, as we're single file here, who should we pull into the booth here for a quick interview? Let's change it up to somebody we maybe haven't interviewed yet.
Wow, let's just take a look at the list here. As Darrell Young's talking in the chat, trying to, politic out of caution.
Well, we got plenty of time. You go ahead and decide who you want to pull up after. I'm going to pull somebody different up. I've never met this guy. I mean, I have no clue what he is up to. We're going to get him in here, folks. 1 second. Kenneth, peek us in the booth with Blake and Christian. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, how is it feeling out there? I mean, it's been an up and down night all evening long. You find yourself in the second pack in the 18th position right now. What's the plan?
Yeah, well, currently I'm just riding around. I kind of got some pretty bad damage from that last wreck. So all I really need is a caution. I'm pretty much back in it. But right now I'm just riding around waiting for pit stops or the competition caution. So not much to it.
Yeah, there's no telling when it comes out. Christian, what have you been seeing out of this 83 here tonight?
Other than that damage from that wreck, consistency is key here. And, staying clean the rest of the race is going to be what makes or breaks it. Am I right, Kenneth?
For sure. I mean, right now I'm just coasting around. I think this pack is pretty organized. We're not really making too many mistakes. I'm actually pretty comfortable here, but I'd like to be competitive and racing for the win again.
We got a guy behind you just lose it, but we're still rolling green. But hey, we wish you the best of luck here. You find yourself in that 18th position. Just a matter of time before that competition comes out. Competition caution comes out, but you know, it could be another 50 laps. There's no telling.
Yeah, you never know, but thank you.
All right, that was Kenneth Pikas in that 18th position. He was running out front earlier on, but Christian, you got any drivers you want to pull in here for a quick interview?
I'm going to waive my interview for a little bit later on, maybe after the Connor Gerard caution, but I don't got anybody on tap right now, but something happened around the 18 car. I don't know if you have any notifications or not, but I heard some radio chatter.
About Noah Blackwell. Let's take a look. Oh, Blackwell, hard to the wall. He lost it there. When we were on, when we were talking with Kenneth there, that's who spun sideways, I believe. So Blackwell off track. He's going to lose that draft for sure, but keeps it rolling, thankfully.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario for him, especially he knows the caution's coming out soon, so maybe. Oh, we hear chatter about people talking about pitting now.
Yeah, now Christian right now looks like Young and Roden out front. They've got 33 laps on this tank. They can't stay out very long. So they'll have to pit here soon. But you see, so this front pack here, you know, it's a breakaway pack of, let's call it, I don't know, 12 drivers it looks like. You see the 12 of Mike Weaver sitting in the 12th position. When are they going to go down pit road? Some of these guys pit sooner than the others. Some on lap 91, some on lap 99. So again, just a matter of time before your top two are definitely going to have to head down pit road. But what is going to happen? When is Connor going to decide to throw that competition caution?
A little birdie tells me you should stay right here on these leaders right now, Blake.
There you have it.
They're going to come this time.
Yeah, there you have it. The top four going down, basically. You got the 98 finally getting slowed down. Hopefully nobody sped. But looks like I'm seeing no black flags for me. So Darrell Young Jr. as well as others down pit road. Right now, Brian Samara, your race leader. Did you ever think we were going to see this here tonight, Christian?
Yes. I mean, I really did. I really thought I'd see BCI leading some laps here, and they are right now.
Yeah, how long do they stay out? Now, remember, these guys pit about 8 laps after Darrell Young Jr. and Brantley Roden did, so they could technically stay out, you know, another 6-7 laps.
Blake with the 6-7 reference.
We got Nicholas Happyack, Chad White, James Silvers, and Bryce Barfield down pit road. So there you have it. You know, everybody pitting here. What is Connor going to decide? Is Connor going to keep this caution in his back pocket, or is he going to maybe spice things up? There's no telling.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, you got leaders pitting. This is going to be interesting. We have everybody spread out.
Speedy Boy in the chat says it's 3 a.m. for him. He must be overseas somewhere. Speedy, before you head out, if you, hopefully you don't head out, you stick around. Where are you from? Let us know where you're watching from. But he was the crew chief for Brendan Shute, it appears, and he is definitely glad he stuck around, he said.
People in the chat. I mean, I about slipped up there. I saw Connor's name pop up, and I almost hit it, but he says, go Jets.
Oh, no. Connor knows exactly what he's doing, folks. He's keeping everybody in anticipation here as we roll towards lap 130 in the Harpoon Design 500. Brian Samara, your race leader, with JT Tinker, Jesse Becker, Logan Festitian, and C.J. Clark rounding out your top 5.
And I tell you, voice chatter is very, very high. People talking about pitting.
You know, and I'm thinking, you know, Connor's definitely, he's vocally rooting for Jesse. So in my opinion, I don't think Connor's going to be throwing that caution until that 97 is down pit road, Christian. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some favoritism here.
Maybe, or maybe he's going to backstab him. I don't know. Maybe he throws the caution, makes Jesse pit under yellow, and go to the back.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Well, we got
27
Ice
off
Fiend.
pace there.
Yeah, Ice Fiend in the chat, though. He's pulling. They're pulling for Brian Samara, who is your race leader still. As we pull up your Hutchinson Motorsports TV lap leaderboard, Darrell Young Jr. on the top of that board. But you see Brian Samara, he's got 5 laps, about to be 6 led here tonight.
A good list of different leaders there, I will say.
Oh, yeah. Again, we haven't been side by side all night. A portion of the night we have, but we've been trading the race lead quite a bit here. And nothing has changed as we have the, 6-car breakaway. Actually, 7.
And some good racing involved in it, too. You see the cars back there trying to, it looks like they're trying to, is that the Juicy Spider boys trying to work together maybe to get ahead of the pit cycle? I don't know.
I believe Brett Myers is the only Juicy Spider driver in this pack, so not sure what he's got up his sleeve here as he's lost all his teammates.
Man, that is not good for him.
But we drop back here to this major pack here. This is the second group, we'll call him. Lucas Strayer sitting in the top 10 out of Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. I was talking with Lucas this morning, and he was pretty confident in winning this race here tonight, Christian, and, well, it's not been going so hot for him.
No, it's not. He's spin around. He's been spun. Here comes a big pit cycle here at 83. Gets spun around. You're going to go in the infield. He's going to be okay. There will not be a caution for that, I don't believe.
I don't know if he gets a black for that, Christian. If he does, that probably should be clear. I don't think he was speeding, but I don't know. You make the call on that. You are race control. As Brian Samara still your race leader, still green flag out.
Well, he did come in and lose control of his car. I'm not sure. We'll see. But 53 stays out.
Oh, we got some chatter on the radio. People are not happy. I'm not sure what happened. Probably on that pit entry, some more tangle ups. We got Diego Sainz with a bunch of fans in the chat. We got K-Dan tuned in, rooting for Diego. Appreciate everybody tuning in here as Connor Gerard still keeping that caution in his back pocket. Again, he can throw that caution anytime between laps 120 and 160 here tonight as Brian Samara continues to lead out front. I'm hearing chatter on the radio. Looks like this front pack is going to head down pit road next time around. So they just get past pit road. So next lap around, you're going to see this front pack take that hard left, go down pit road, and give up that race lead potential.
One thing, and luckily it hasn't been anybody yet, Blake, if Connor Gerard calls this caution and I hit that button, someone's about to pit, it could really mess them up if they don't pay attention to that closed sign.
Yeah, that's something we'll definitely have to watch. We don't want to, screw somebody out of a black flag. But, hey, nonetheless, it looks like they're going to take that hard left onto the apron. They go.
Connor Gerard is playing games with me. Every time I see him pop up, I reach for the button, but nope, not yet.
JT was going pretty fast there. Do you see any black flags? I think he's good.
I do not see a black. Yeah, he missed his box. Jesse Becker stop.
Speaking of Jesse Becker stop, here he is down pit road. He did not overshoot his pit stall for once. So let's see if Josh Adams can take over the race lead in this second pack that's already pit.
The pitted cars are rolling though.
Justin Thompson trying to give a push here to that number 6 machine. Josh Adams as the front pack is off of pit road. Logan Festchishin leads that pack. 4 tires, looking like 4 tires for these guys, I'm thinking here, Christian.
I will say a lot of time. Oh, somebody's spinning off pit road. The 88 around. There goes the 53 around. Saving it.
Oh,
53 is backwards on the grass.
Still green.
Gonna get it rolling again.
We're still green here, folks. Caution. Take a look here. Brett Myers onto the apron. He just sends it too much, loses it. 53, nowhere to go.
No contact. He just loses the 2.
Yeah, so he kind of overcorrected to avoid him. But, hey, Logan Festitious, still your race leader. Let's see if these guys can reel them in. Here you go, folks. We're going to have a battle for the race lead. The pitted cars have caught this pack.
Oh, my. This is going to be interesting now.
There you have it. So in this pack, you got Josh Adams, Justin Thompson, Darrell Young Jr., and none other than Brantley Roden with a couple others rounding out behind them. Michael Weaver.
Oh my, we have the 18 car being cycled back through the leaders. I don't know if he was off the pace or not. He's going to catch the draft now, but definitely shook some things up there.
So we got a good pack right here. At least 10 cars on the lead lap. Might be a lap car thrown in there too. I'm not sure, but we're going to hop on board with Mike Weaver in that 10th position as he finds himself in the lead pack. He's still got a shot at this thing with 64 laps left to go.
Blake, we have a timing and scoring error. Logan Festitious is apparently out front. I mean, that can't be right.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I should reset my computer because there's no way this is correct.
Jesse Becker, second place.
What is going on?
Timing and scoring is just all messed up right now.
How?
JT in third.
What is going on?
Oh, my.
Boy, you got 3 old school 5150 drivers in the top 3 right now in this incredible event here with the Harpoon Design 500.
My, oh, my. I mean, this has been a race of the century so far. Lap 137. 64 laps to go.
Now these guys, Christian, they're all going to have to pit again for sure. I believe I heard they can go about 32, 33 laps on a tank. So I'm trying to think if this is going to be a one-stop strategy or if they need to save some fuel. Let's pull up the pit strategy board as they just went down pit road, I don't know, a lap or two ago mostly.
All I got to say is if this is prophecy being set out before us of the 16 winning, ladies and gentlemen, headphone users, beware when we get to his interview.
And you know, again, oh no, look out! The 93 is jumped!
93, JT!
Right hook into the wall. Oh my goodness, is he okay? Somebody check on the 93. Let's see this replay, see what happened. Oh my. Here you have it. Oh, he just loses it. Nowhere for the 29 to go. He flips it. 18 involved. 84, 35. Wow. JT Tinker is junk. So is the 29 of CJ Clark. Connor Gerard's going to have to think about what he wants to do with that caution, as we got a normal caution, I guess you'd call it, here on lap 139, the 8th caution of the night. So, folks, we're going to take a quick break. Christian Taylor's got some race control stuff to do, and we're going to thank some sponsors and be right back. Don't you go anywhere. We got 60 fans watching. Things just got spicy here in the Harpoon Design 500. Over $150 of prizes and payouts on the line. We are back here with the Harpoon Design 500. These guys just went down pit road. Everybody's good to go. We are in lap 141. And folks, remember, we have the Connor Gerard promoter's caution, competition caution, whatever you want to call it. Connor Gerard is sitting on a caution in his back pocket. He can throw it whenever he wants. But Darrell Young Jr., your race leader, Jesse Becker, starting on the front row on the outside. How about that here, folks, as we have our 8th caution of the evening. We're checking out Logan Festitian here. Skull Vikings donated $2 with a super chat. He says, let's go Seattle, screw New England. That's Darrell Young Jr., your race leader, sending super chats while he's winning the race. That is impressive. Field is set. Darrell Young Jr. on the inside. Bump and run. Jesse Becker on the outside, but look who's behind Darrell Young. That is his teammate, Brantley Roden. Pace truck is in. Field is set through the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag in the air. Great jump there for the bottom line. Darrell Young Jr. going to hold on. Jesse Becker trying to make the top line work, but he's got no help behind him. Brett Myers trying to get up on that back bumper in his 88 machine. Let's hop on board with Brett Myers. So your top 2 goes to the top line. That's Darrell Young Jr., Brantley Roden. They're going to stick with that high line that Darrell has liked all night long with just 58 laps left to go in the Harpoon Design 500. 52 fans watching right now. Christian, go ahead.
I was just saying, my oh my, that was an interesting caution. You know, JT's car, he's destroyed, unfortunately, but I believe he did lose that car right there, and the car behind him didn't really have a chance to check up. Then we had pit road drama and had to look at that. Blake, interesting times up here in the race control booth.
Yeah, you had your hands full for sure. But, hey, the good news is we're in the lap 143. Christian, we're almost 3/4 of the way done already here tonight. But, hey, Christian, if you can gather some data on the most popular driver vote, we are just about ready to get our final 4. And I'm going to create a poll, and we're going to decide who our most popular driver award goes to. So
Alrighty, I just told Danielle to get the final 4 together.
She's been working hard all night long, keeping track. You know, it's not easy. You know, when you got a bunch of different people. You know, we've had up to 62 people tuned in watching. So Danielle has had not an easy night here tonight. Look out! 88 into the inside. He's jumped.
Does he save it? They're still trying. There goes 28 around. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and Logan Festitian is not happy. Let's see what happened. Here's Brad G involved. I mean, he had nowhere to go. He's trying to slam the brakes, but these cars do not stop at all. He gets dumped into the wall. Let's try to find this initial incident, though, here, folks. I am struggling. We know the 88, he gets turned, and he almost saves it a couple of times, but unfortunately ends up junking the field.
Oh, it's a bump from the 12 behind the 88 that sends the 88 down.
Let's see this, though. Look, I mean, he's already junked. I mean, he comes down the track. There's really nothing the 12 could have done. Okay, there you go. There's a big bump. Into the 16 he goes. Nothing the 88 can do here. He almost saves it back up the track. And there you have it. Just the whole half the field involved right here. Well, Christian,
I'm not going to say that was a hard bump, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he comes way up the track. I don't know. It's definitely hard for the 12 there. I don't know. You definitely got your hands full to find that incident. My guess is it's probably going to be a racing incident, but I don't know. You're going to review it further here, folks. We have caution number 9. I mean, Connor Gerard's running out of opportunities for this competition caution. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens as we're going to go back to break here, folks. We got a car with his hood up right here. Let's try to find who that is. That is the 8 of Bryce Barfield. Look at this. This is impressive. Look how he's driving, Christian. Look at this.
That's crazy.
Bryce Barfield. He can't see what's in front of him. You better look out. That Hank car has no clue what he's looking at. Get him off the track. But, Christian, I think drivers are asking some questions. I'm going to let you address that about the competition caution. My guess is yes, we still do have a competition caution. It is not lap 160 quite yet. Connor Gerard, you better start thinking, buddy. We're running out of chances. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. 53 viewers tuned in right now. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong. Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
We are back here at Daytona. We're going through some numbers right now to put up the most popular driver vote. But out front is Darrell Young Jr. on the inside, Brantley Roden on the outside. Pace truck is in, field is set as we go up to the Harpoon Design blimp. Green flag in the air here with the Harpoon Design 500. Darrell Young Jr. holds on to the race lead, goes back up to the top side with Brentley Roden right behind him and Josh Adams sitting in that third spot. We're tallying the numbers
Blake,
right now, folks. Go ahead, Christian.
So say, if you want me to call the action for a section, there is the final four in the chat that we just talked about.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Christian.
But ladies and gentlemen, as Blake does that, you see our race leader, Darrell Young, out front with Brentley Roden behind him. You have the 6 of Josh Adams behind him. He's the Juicy Spider guy. He's lost all of his buddies. Going to have to get back together with him. Jesse Becker behind him as we have contact into the wall. I think that was Brentley Roden as the 6. The Juicy Spider guy is going to take over that bottom red. Contact with Brentley Roden. They're beating and banging down to the tri-oval.
As I put together this list, still Darrell Young Jr. holds on here, and we're going to jump around the track a little bit here, Christian. Let us know what you're seeing.
Now we're watching the number 98 of Justin Thompson. He's had one heck of a race. But I'm just looking back, see the pack trying to break up a little bit there. See Chad White in the number 36 machine in front of the 23, who's been Lucas Strayer, who's been trying to salvage his day. That's right there where the break is right now. '06 in focus now, side by side with Brian Samara and the 72 car. That's Jeremy Flaggen. Qualified 34th up here in the 10th position. This race has been, shook up and down. We've seen different leaders here and there, but we're getting into the closing laps now with 51 laps to go.
And we're still clean and green. I'm still putting this list together, getting some extra information, including, first names and numbers, just so everybody knows who is who in the vote. But, Christian, we're taking a look at Nicholas Hapiak in the 9th position.
'06 car there. He really has nowhere to go right now. He is just, with it being 2x2, he is gridlocked. He has to stay right there where he's at. We're going to go back to Diego Sainz in the number 24 machine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got it ready. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. It is official, your final four for the most popular driver vote. Everything on the line. Poll is going up right now. Take a look. Be sure to vote. Who is going to be tonight's most popular driver? Your options: the number 24, Diego Sainz; the number 6, Josh Adams; and then we've got Nicholas Hapiak out there as well. And the poll disappeared for me, so you'll have to take a look. Ryan Shute, your last option. So there you go, folks. Be sure, put your vote in the poll. The only thing that matters is that poll. What you said earlier doesn't count. So get your votes in. Again, every account can vote once. Get your friends and family in here. Be sure to vote. Who's going to be tonight's most popular driver?
I think somebody let me know if the poll closed for you, because it closed for me too.
No, I still see it up. I just had to scroll up in the chat. And we're at 12 votes already. Diego Sainz with 50% of the vote. Ryan Shute with 50% of the vote. Wow. That was kind of crazy. But Josh Adams, nonetheless, he's trying to win that fan vote, but he's more worried about winning the race. He is your race leader in front of Darrell Young Jr., Brentley Roden third, with Justin Thompson and Jesse Becker rounding out your top 5.
Jesse Becker, he is where he needs to be right now to be able to capitalize. I feel better. He wants to go bowling with me now, so I'm not going to be mean to him anymore. Unless he backs out, then I'll be mean.
Hey, I can't blame you there. 88 goes for another ride. Poor Bubba Myers. Caution is out.
24 involved.
Well, the promoter's caution might be out the window here, Christian. I don't really know. I mean, unless we want to throw a caution right when we go green, I'd say we might have to do something with the promoter's caution. But big pile up here. Let's take a look. Diego Sainz involved. Yeah, I mean, really nothing any of these guys could have done. Bubba Myers in that 88 involved, goes onto the apron, and he junks it. These guys just nowhere to go. So there you have it.
88 was a self spin. No one touched him. Got to be on the 88 there, unfortunately.
Yep. So I mean, yeah, nobody else could have really done anything. Take a look, folks. Here's the chopper cam. Here it is. 88 goes into the corner here. Overreacts. I think he thought he was going to catch the apron. Then he swerves right and comes right up the tracks into the 72, 24, 31, and somebody else involved there as well. So there you have it, folks. Caution is out. We're going to take a break, and we're going to decide what we're going to do with this promoter's caution. I don't know. We'll see in a moment.
I will if he keeps going.
We are back here in the Harpoon Design 500, and folks, we have unfortunately made a decision. The promoter's caution is out the window because, I mean, we've had about 3 cautions here in the last, 15 laps. So the window has closed for that promoter's caution. So you can call that last caution the promoter's caution if you want to, but be sure to vote in the chat. You're going to see the most popular driver vote going on right now. We're going to keep this thing live till, I don't know. I don't want to put a set number on it, but around 10 to go, we might close it. But we'll leave it up for a little bit. But out front's going to be Brian Samara. He is in that 53 machine on the outside with Cody Anderson on the inside. Field is set here as the drivers chatting over the radio, keeping an eye on that, but we are ready to roll. We're going to drop the hammer and go green. It's going to be Anderson on the inside, Samara on the outside. Folks, we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. 44 laps left to go. Pace truck is in. Field is set. Green flag in the air. Boy, look at that jump there from that bottom line. Justin Thompson with a big push out front. We're on board the second place car. Justin Thompson on the low line. Are they going to elect to go up high? They're about to get freight trained, so they better start thinking about it as that high line is connected. Well, Christian, looks like Brian Samara was sleeping on that start. Not sure what was going on, but he has caught back up to those front runners here as he's sitting in the third position.
Yeah, that was a heck of a restart there. My, oh my. Jesse Becker, is he peeking to the inside? No. Here comes the 17. We're on board with Jesse Becker now. That was a 17 at James Silvers. Oh, and there goes the 98. Down
Thompson.
to the inside in front of the 17. That's not there.
Not sure that was a planned move there. I think Thompson might have got a little loose off the corner, so he drops down low. He's not going to take over the lead, but still sitting pretty here in the top three as the 17, who I believe he is teammates with here tonight. I think they're both from the same league.
67 watching now. Welcome into Hutchinson Motorsports TV, everyone. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Welcome in, everybody. Down below in the description, you'll find our Discord. This is where you're going to be able to get to these events. We will be having more. I mean, this is not going to be the first full-length event or the last full-length event you see here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Have nothing in the works yet, but stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. We're going to keep our eyes tuned. We're going to listen to what the viewers want to see and what the drivers want to race. It's real tough to put these events on. A lot of people don't see all the behind-the-scenes stuff that we went through, but we made it happen, and it's been a fun night for sure as Justin Thompson is into the race lead from that bottom line.
I mean, Race Control's hair might be a little gray, or my red beard on my face is turning gray. I know it by the second.
Thompson looks to the outside here. He says later 17. That's James Silvers. He says, I'm just trying to hold this race lead.
James Silvers. And that 17 down to the bottom there. There's not really a lot of close help right now, but side by side with Justin Thompson, they go through the turn. The 35 back there, Cody Anderson, is working with the 98. However, the 71 is not giving that bottom run much help, being so far back behind the 17.
Yeah, Darrell Young Jr., he's not helping much yet, but now he's going to get to work here on that bottom line, pushing the 17 like a freight train here. Keep an eye on this bottom line. They might be getting a run, Christian.
Sean Edwards in the chat talking about where is Logan Festitian or Jesse Becker in the poll. Well, you should have been in here earlier to vote for them. Now they're not in the poll because you didn't vote for them earlier.
Yeah, they just missed it too, Sean. If you would have voted, they probably could have made the Final Four. All thanks to you. They're not going to be the fan favorite here tonight. But nonetheless, be sure everybody votes here. Ryan Shute out front in 55% of the vote here so far.
I mean, honestly, the fact that Jesse Becker's not on that poll falls in the hands of Sean, Abby, Jake. I mean, Jake has a lot of friends. He could have easily put Jesse Becker on top. But did he do it? No, he didn't.
Did Jake and Abby even vote for Jesse? I don't think they did.
I don't think they did.
Wow. Well, Jesse just got screwed by his own family. Can you believe that?
Confirmed. Confirmed from the judge. Danielle herself said she didn't see them.
That's terrible. The Rives just stole this award from Jesse Becker themselves. Congratulations.
My, oh my. Sean Edwards says he was drinking too much and missed the green flag. I mean, that's fair.
Well put, Sean. You know, hey, unfortunately it happens for sure. But Justin Thompson, your race leader, Cody Anderson second. Then we have Brian Samara rounding out your top three. And Jesse Becker sitting in fourth, Christian.
You know, I like Jesse's chances right here. But, you know, who I'm watching is Brian Samara in front of him and then Logan Fascisha behind him. You know, that's going to be the interesting battle of what they do at the end. Do they stick together, or are we going to have a Hutchinson Motorsports car barrel rolling through the triangle as another one wins it?
I'd say the barrel roll is more likely nonetheless, but we're single file out front. We got a three-wide battle right here, though.
Three-wide battle for the dead last of the lead pack here. The 06 is trying to hang out with that 3 car there. I'm not sure if that was actual number 3 or not.
I think that was the fake 3. But hey, nonetheless, Chris Essery finds himself in the 13th position. He's supposed to be number 32, but he's got one of the worst paint schemes I think we've ever seen in Hutchinson Motorsports TV history. Chris Essery.
That's right. You'll remember earlier in the race, the actual number 3 car in the session, ironically enough, wearing the, you know, the good wrench number 3 paint, lost his life in turn 3.
In the chat, how about this story here, Christian? Paul Shore says, Ryan Shute funded my real-life racing career by sponsoring me with Core Fry. He's a true legend. So Ryan Shute is your leader in the most popular driver vote. He might be able to take home a free Harpoon design paint voucher tonight. But Justin Thompson out of Fairmount, Georgia, continues to lead this race. You see Cody Anderson in second, then Brian Samara, Jesse Becker, and Josh Adams rounding out your top 5. Still just 36 laps left to go here in the Harpoon Design 500. Folks, we've been here for a while, but we are getting down to the nitty-gritty of things. We've been live now, Christian, for over 3 hours, and we're in the last hour of this one.
My, oh my, at this rate, I might actually make $5 tonight.
Jake Rife in the chat has a shout out for you, Christian.
Joe, I think he was talking about my number 3 reference. He must have, I don't think he was in here when the actual number 3 car in this session died in turn 3. I wasn't even making a joke. That actually happened.
Yeah, Bubba Myers here getting lapped by the field. He's going to hold the bottom and get out of the way as Justin Thompson continues to lead. We hop on the Hutchinson Motorsports TV dashboard, coming up on some more lap traffic. And Christian, let's see how calm, cool, and collected this guy is in car.
Is that a 3DS in his pocket right there?
No, it's a phone. He's watching the stream, actually, Jesse or Christian.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
34 laps left to go. I'm counting as Justin Thompson out front. These guys are going to have to pit one more time. Christian, the pit window is going to open here in the next couple of laps. So what do? Do you stay out there till the end? My thought is short pit this thing as soon as you can, because, you know, pitting under green is better than pitting under yellow.
When you're thinking about your final pit stop, you got to come fast and you got to come as quick as you can. You can't dilly-dally on pit road. You got to get in and get out of there.
That is my thought exactly as Thompson continues to lead this breakaway pack. We've got 12 cars out front on the lead lap here with a shot to win it all. Jake Rife in the chat, he agrees with you here, Christian. James Silvers finds himself in the 7th position. He's been out front here in the back half of this race. Good run for him so far. Out of Waynesville, North Carolina, can James Silver bring that thing into the top 5, maybe even the top 3, and get into the payout, folks? And if you're just tuning in, we have a payout here tonight. The race winner gets $50, second place $30, and third gets $20. And not just that, folks, we got the Harpoon Design paint voucher going to the most popular driver. And then at the end of this race, after everything ends, we're going to do a random drawing. Somebody's going to win $25 that way as well.
Hey, oh, am I in the drawing, Blake?
No, but I am.
Oh, that's just not fair.
I'm in the drawing. I think I put myself in 15 times.
That sounds fair. But I'm